Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
Good afternoon and Roll Tribe, ICC fans, as we're getting set for the first football game of the 2021 football season here at ICC, and we're on the road in Summit, Mississippi, getting set to square off with the Bears of Southwest Mississippi Community College. I'm Adam Gore, being joined by Dr. Brad Boggs, CJ Adams here in the ICC Alumni Affair and Foundation broadcast booth. Remind you that if you would like to become a member of the ICC Alumni Association, just visit iccms.edu/alumni. Well, guys, football is back, and we're getting ready to go on a Thursday. Hurricane Ida had a different idea on that, but now on a hot, muggy day here in Summit, getting ready for football. And, Brad, I know you're excited to have football back on campus and back at ICC.
Yeah, most definitely. Good this year. Things are different, back to normal. Last year, due to the restrictions that we had, we played a different schedule. So looking forward to this season, everything being back to normal with a full schedule, full slate. Us playing South teams this year again. So we're down here at CJ, to play Southwest in this first game here and kind of getting the season started.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great to be back, especially with you guys here on the broadcast. It's been a minute since we've all three been together. Too bad it's so far away from home on a Saturday on a long weekend, but glad to be here, ready to watch some football.
As we're just moments away from that First American National Bank opening kick here from Summit, we're going to take a timeout, hear a few words from our sponsors, and then we'll come back and step inside Coach's Corner as Lee Adams had a chance to catch up with Coach Sean Cannon earlier this week to talk about today's matchup with the Bears. Back with more right after this here on the Davis Ford pregame show.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
Why didn't you answer your phone?
You're not going to believe what just...
You bought a Coca-Cola with 0 sugar?
Yeah. Why?
Come on, it has 0 sugar.
Yep. And it's delicious.
I don't believe it.
Just try something new. You'll love it.
This does taste great.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed, attach images to your transactions, apply travel notices to your account, and make person-to-person payments. You can even set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or just to monitor your account balance. The best part is that you can bank anytime, anywhere.
At First American National Bank, get that hometown feel the high-tech touch.
So when are you going to give me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, Roll Tribe!
Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
And welcome back to the Davis Ford pregame show. We are joined here in Coach's Corner with head coach Sean Cannon. Coach, seems like forever since we played football, but here we are, week one, finally getting to go and get at it. Talk a little bit about the excitement in the team to get at it, get going, even though you have a few extra days to prepare now because of the date change.
Yeah, you kind of get your schedule worked out. You plan your calendar and everything about how many days you're going to have before your first game and everything, and then boom, all of a sudden you're back 3 more days, and that's a little bit bummer for the kids. I know they want to play, and so a lot of logistical changes we had to go on about, as far as, setting this back up and hotel rooms and everything. But we got all those squared away now, and I know our kids are looking forward to play, and just wish it'd been on Thursday and everybody else is kicking off. But hey, we just thankful to be able to play.
Okay, now, as you mentioned during the virtual media day the other day, it's a different look here for Southwest this year, whole new coaching staff.
Yep.
I know there's a lot of unknowns, but just talk a little about the preparation this week and preparing for that unknown.
Well, you look at Coach Collins, very successful defensive coach there at East Mississippi, and so we had a little bit of tape there to kind of watch, and but you never know. I mean, that was his kids there. Don't know what his kids are going to be there now. And you look at the disadvantage that we didn't play them last year, and so personnel wise, really don't know what they had coming back that could be considered a freshman, even though they played last year. And then and so it's all the part of the unknown. The offensive coordinator and I go way back, but first time him calling plays, I don't know what kind of offensive scheme he's going to run, and so. it's going to be tough on us. Special teams don't know how they're going to line up here and there, and so we've kind of been practicing a lot of the what-if scenarios, and well, this is kind of what they've done, but we might be coaching a lot more the first 2 to 3 series than we expect on Saturday, but that's why you go play, and and it's all about. It's really not about the coaching part of it, it's more about the players. Players got to go execute and be good at what they do, and so that's really what we kind of put our focus on, is making sure that at least we've got all of our T's crossed and all of our I's dotted.
Okay, well, with that unknown, one good thing, it seems like from my vantage point, is you do have a lot of experience coming back, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Talk about how having that experience and leadership coming back on the field from those players is going to help this weekend.
Well, that's the thing I always say about junior college. In the 13 years I've been coaching junior college, what's the drawback of junior college is freshmen. And if you're at a 4-year school, every freshman is going to get redshirted. You might have 2 to 3 to play a little bit, but you don't really count on those guys, and here you do, and so whenever you're able to put more guys back on the field that's really going into their 3rd season of college football, that's been playing in ball games, and regardless of what we played last year, our little 5 games we played last year, that's still 5 games they've got under their belt, and so it kind of goes back to what we talk to our kids about, the things we can't prepare you for. Okay, we can prepare you to try to get in shape, but you're not going to know how good a shape you're in until you go play a ball game, and then the speed of the game and all those things, and so it helps with guys at least coming into a ball game on Saturday knowing I know what to expect now. That this is not going to be my first, as they say, my first rodeo. And looking at the size of their kids and all that stuff. I remember my first year here, I guess we go down to Hines, I guess, and we're stretching or whatever, and I look up and our kids are like focused on the other team, and I'm like, what are y'all doing? Coach, I've never seen guys that big before, and I'm like, come on, man, but it's just that newness of, they see our guys every day, so seeing somebody else is going to be a little bit different for them, and then you worry more about anything about as far as just substitutions. You call the alert, you say punt alert, meaning, hey, y'all get ready to go if called, and you worry about them running on the field. Like, hey, no, come back. And I know that's just nerves and jitters and everything, but those are things that we hopefully have covered, but you don't know. You just do not know. And that's always your worst fear of your first game is too many on the field, not enough on the field. Just things that, in a ball game, it's just different in practice, and so hopefully it does help having some veterans there that's been in the JUCO world a little bit, and transfers and everything that you look at that's hopefully will help us carry through that early first quarter, second quarter, of what it's going to be about.
Okay, well, let's talk a little bit about the offense. There is a lot of new faces there, but that offensive line seems to have a good core coming back as well. Talk a bit about what Coach Cook and the offensive guys have planned for this week at Southwest.
Yeah, just kind of looking back of, the last time we played East Mississippi was 19, and so that was, a long time ago. Didn't play last year, and so we kind of went back and looked at scheme-wise what Coach did, but Coach is a head coach now. Coach Collins is a head coach. He's got a defensive coordinator, and I think that coach is also on the staff up there at East Mississippi. But you don't know, is Coach Collins going to be the head coach and that's it? And this guy's going to put his own stamp on his own defense, or are they going to run what he does? And so, it's kind of been one of them deals where this is kind of what they did to us. That 17 season, here's they did to us the 18 season, and so you kind of go back and look at, but heck, that's Dan, Terry, Honeycutt days as well, you know what I'm saying? And so you just really don't know, but I think they've done a good job of trying to get the ball to the guys that we need to get the ball to, and we know this type of game till you get a feel for it. I mean, it's going to be about getting the ball out of your hand, not taking sacks and staying in front of the chains and all that stuff, and so hopefully we'll do a good job of that, of just maintaining the game, and you never want to go out there and go 3 and out, but we're going to go through growing pains. I get that, and that's everybody. I hope we go out there and shut them out the first 3 plays of the game, but that's a realistic goal we want to have, but hopefully we'll be able to match that, and so I hope the kids are excited as far as that goes to cheer on their teammates. That's one thing I've really talked about offensively is, defense are a little different. We put a lot of guys on the field. I mean, we play everybody we got on the field. There's only one ball on offense to go around. And so I know the kids want to play. They want to touch the ball. And I know that's a hard thing for offensive kids to understand that, only one guy can touch it at one point in play, every play. But take advantage of your reps that you get. Take advantage of the balls you get thrown to you, the touches you get at running back and that type thing. But just being able to cheer on your teammates. And I think that's going to make us better offensively going through this season.
All right. Well, you touched on a little bit of it there, but go ahead and give us your Bank of Oklahoma keys to victory against Southwest.
Yeah, you look at three things. I think number one you look at, and really not necessarily in order of importance, but, kicking game. And that's something that we try to put a lot of emphasis on here. And so when you can win that part of it, and with field position and everything, because it's you look at punt and kickoff, those are the first two plays of defense. We want to make them go the long haul. Don't want to go to 50. A lot of chances of the scoring are a lot higher from the 50 than it is minus 20. And so being able to play great field position with a kicking game, and be able to score and set up a score in our return game, and that's the thing I've talked to the kids about. Those two will win you. Will help you win some games, but the ones that get you beat is punt and kickoff, so that's one thing we put a lot of emphasis on in preseason and during our camp periods of really being good on special teams, Secondly is we got to stay, we can't have any pre-snap penalties, defense jumping off sides, offense false start, those things like that we can control. All right, we're gonna get holding calls and we're gonna get pass interference calls. Those are football related calls. Those are really kind of 50-50 calls if you ask me. Sometimes they're going to call them, sometimes they're not. But things that everybody sees, they're going to see those, and that's the things we got to make sure we eliminate. And hopefully we'll get the pregame jitters out early and everything. But I know there's going to be some, and we've seen it in practice, and so you try to correct that in practice, but so it don't happen in a ball game, But going out to our first deal there is going to be deal. And then the third is just turnovers. That's the first thing you worry about is turning the ball over and not getting the ball back for your offense. And so if we can hold on to the ball and finish in the plus side of the category of turnovers for us, you give yourself a chance to win. And I know that sounds a lot of coach talk there, but it's really true. You go back and look at any stat sheet of anybody that loses a game. They lost because of more penalties, they lost because of turnovers, and they lost because they couldn't either get off the field on third down or they couldn't make first downs, And so those are going to be really, really ones there that we got to make sure that we're, that we're good at, and got to make big plays, got to give up big plays. Can't give up big plays. That's if you look at a fourth key, that would be the same.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks for your time and best of luck at Southwest.
I appreciate it.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take you to the field for the playing of the national anthem and then come back with more of the Davis Ford pregame show right after this.
Invocation to be led this afternoon by Trey Hess, who is the BSU director here on our Southwest campus. And after the invocation, we ask you to remain standing as the Southwest Marching Band plays our national anthem. Mr. Hess.
Let us pray. Father, we come to you right now, Lord, and we thank you so much for today. God, we thank you for the beautiful weather that you have given us. God, I just pray that everyone that is out here on the field and off the field, Lord, that everything that we do, that it gives you all the glory and honor. God, we thank you for your son, Jesus, and we ask that you bless us. And God, we just pray that everybody is stay safe on the way home and on the field, Lord. God, we love you. We ask all these things in your precious name. Amen.
Thank you, and be seated, ladies and gentlemen.
And that was the Southwest Band across the way, getting us ready for the football game. That just makes you in football mood right there when you hear that national anthem playing. Be really excited to hear that ICC All-American Band. Do that next week when we return to home. But before we do that, guys, let's talk about our Bank of Oklahoma keys to victory. We already heard those from Coach Cannon. Brad, CJ, I'll let you kind of talk amongst yourselves, amongst your keys to victory for the days for the Indians to be successful over the Southwest Bears.
Well, you know, Adam, CJ, when you go into any first game of the season like that, and I know Coach Cannon mentioned that, it's minimizing, getting away from those first game jitters. You got to work through it. It's going to happen. It's going to be out there. You got some new freshmen that are out here playing, new freshmen from freshmen that are playing here for the first time in a JUCO setting. And so it's going to be, obviously, there's going to be some jitters that are going on, and there's going to be some mistakes that take place. But you got to minimize those this first game if possible. I think that's going to be a big key to victory, is minimizing that and putting into place what these coaches have been working on since August.
Yeah, and like Coach Cannon touched on, win the mental game. Don't make the pre-snap penalties. Be smart out there. And we've got a lot of guys coming back, some of them for their third year even. They should be familiar with this. They should be able to kind of help the freshmen get adjusted to the speed of the game and hopefully limit those mental mistakes. And then, of course, always you got to win the turnover battle. That's something in years past that's kind of haunted us a little bit. So hopefully this year we won't see those same struggles out there.
And those are your keys to victory, being brought to you by the Bank of Oklahoma. John Herod and Company, a proud, longtime sponsor of ICC Athletics here on the ICC Sports Network. When we come back, we'll take a look at today's Coca-Cola starting lineups here on the Davis Ford pregame show as we continue the countdown to that First American National Bank opening kickoff, nearly 8 minutes away from the start of the 2021 season here in Summit. Back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small town dealership, small town prices.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed, attach images to your transactions, apply travel notices to your account, and make person-to-person payments. You can even set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or just to monitor your account balance. The best part is that you can bank anytime, anywhere.
At First American National Bank, get that hometown feel the high-tech touch.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
They used to call me Sir Sauce back in the day.
I knew you was going to claim
Sir
that.
Sauce
You know
a lot.
what?
You know.
Will is the sauciest
guy they know. Well, when I used to date your auntie,
time.
she said I was saucy.
Sonic Crave Cheeseburger. You a saucy cat, man.
If I crave something, I have to have it.
So what are you craving? Like, what do you crave?
Attention, apparently. Look at him all sitting in the middle.
I know, right? It is really awkward. You just chose to sit there.
Sonic Crave Cheeseburger.
Why didn't you answer your phone?
You're not gonna believe what just... You bought a Coca-Cola with zero sugar?
Yeah. Why?
Come on, it has zero sugar.
Yep. And it's delicious.
I don't believe it.
Just try something new. You'll love it.
This does taste great.
And welcome back to the Davis Ford pregame show. 5 minutes until that First American National Bank opening kickoff here between ICC and the Southwest Mississippi Bears. Adam Gore, Dr. Brad Boggs, and CJ Adams here in the ICC Alumni Affairs and Foundation broadcast booth. Happy to bring you this game here as we await for this coin toss. As we do that, we're going to spin it right back to CJ and let him tell you about today's Coca-Cola starting lineup for the Indians.
Yeah, we'll start on offense. We have Sam Saxton coming in at quarterback. He is the reverse transfer from the University of Texas. Running backs, we have R.J. Wilson and Jamal Brooks. Starting at receiver is Shamar Sandgren, J.J. Daniels, and Chris Howard. And then our offensive line, we have Gentry Turner and Jontavius Lane as tackles, Buddy Bumpman and Javante Woodall as guards, and the center today will be Parker Little. Going over to the defensive side, we have Javon Edwards, defensive end, Tyreek Howard, nose guard, Jaquan Lott, the other defensive end, Yafet Hearn, Corley Hooper, Trey Bell, and Breon Jordan, all at linebacker. Cornerback, Ralph Dunn and Jadarius Steen. And then the safeties today will be Darian Hobbs and Peyton Ray.
And that is your starting lineup there, defensively and offensively for the Indians. CJ, did you give the special teams as well there?
Did not. They were not on the list you sent me, but I can get them to you right quick.
All right.
We got kicker Shane Lasher, Price Nixon, kicker and punting. And then the long snapper today is Wade Cannon.
So there is your Coca-Cola starting lineup. Buddy Long and all the great folks out there at Coke, happy to bring you ICC football, not only here on Let'sGoICCTV.com, but also on Super Talk Mississippi 101.9 FM. Awaiting the signal here from the coin toss. So
I think Etowamba won, and Southwest are going to receive. Etowamba deferred to the second half, so it looks like Southwest going to receive. So we're going to see the Etowamba defense starting out. And, of course, Adam, CJ, got a quick, those of you who probably, if you're watching CBS right now or somewhere, another channel, Alabama's up quick, 7-0 on the Hurricanes.
Well, I'm glad you're giving that that score update, because we know everybody's going to be locked into this. Nobody's watching any other college football game right now on the Saturday than ICC and Southwest, as we're just moments away from that First American National Bank opening kick. Let's actually keep it here. Southwest is taking the field. Guys, final thoughts before we kick things off here.
Again, I think, it's just important that we got to keep our composure down. We got to go out. We got to have a good start on everything. Of course, that's always key to every game, CJ, but you have a good, strong start. Again, that's minimizing those errors. Start strong. Go ahead and get good drives. Let's get a good first defensive setting here in the first setting here. Go ahead and play defense strong. Hopefully get them out, get them off the field. Let's get the offense home.
Yeah, and play our game. We've been practicing for a while. They know what to do and what's expected. They just need to go out there and execute at this point.
As we're actually going to get maybe a little kickoff before 3 o'clock here, as they've already reset the scoreboard here. We do want to remind you that Lee Adams is on the sideline shooting photos today. You can see those on ICCimages.com. Digital downloads available for $1. And then also Raphael Henry running the camera for today's broadcast on Let'sGoICCTV.com. Indians in the blue helmets, white jerseys, red pants. Southwest, well, their uniforms didn't come in, so we're going to have a lot of different numbers than we originally prepared for to come into this. But they're wearing the white helmets, blue jerseys, and white pants as we're getting set to kick this one off, this First American National Bank opening kickoff.
Now, Southwest fans.
First American National Bank is a proud supporter of their local communities and ICC. With locations serving you from Iuka to Tupelo, just follow the flag from the First American National Bank location nearest you. And here we go. The kick is angled towards the left side. It's going to hit and roll out of bounds right about the 11 or 12-yard line. And so that will bring out a flag there. And just one of those mistakes that Coach Cannon talked about wanting to avoid to start the season, or in the game period, starts off the season.
Yeah, he touched on that kicking game in his keys to victory, and yeah, I mean that just it ended up bouncing out of bounds. It wasn't clean out of bounds, but still, either way, they start the game with great field position.
Yeah, the ball will be at the 35-yard line. We're going to be first down and 10 here for the Bears. Bears with triple receivers here on the near side. Running back to his right side is Alleman. Alleman is the quarterback. He gets the snap. Quick pass to the outside and runs a screen pass. Gets a good block out to the 40. Bounces off a tackle. Sends over the middle. Still going forward out near the 50-yard line. And then the ball comes free. ICC has it. And do they give ICC the football? We'll see here in a moment. no signal as of yet.
I still haven't seen one.
And we've got a player down. That's Hearn that recovered the fumble. Took a pretty hard shot when he was tackled. And with the timeout on the field, they're going to say it was recovery by ICC. Still waiting to see what the officials are saying here. But it is like it's going to be ICC football. Let's take a break with this injury timeout, and we'll be back with more right after this.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Look at this new crazy calzone from those brainiacs at Little Caesars. It's a pepperoni pizza surrounded by a calzone crust. Little Caesars got us again.
Is it more pizza or more calzone?
I don't know. What do you think, Pizza Bot?
Pizza, calzone, both. Confused. Pizza, calzone, both. Tell my wife. Bleep bloop.
Oh, we're not Big Pizza. We're Little Caesars. The new crazy calzone for $8.49.
Pizza.
Hey, Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, Roll Tribe!
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You hear those applause there, and tell you what, guys, it was a little touch and go there as Hearn is being helped off the field. He did scoop up that fumble and return it to the 45-yard line, where to be 1st and 10 here for the Indians. But that's going to be one of your sophomore leaders out of Byhalia that you hate to see go down there, but he took a pretty hard lick. Helmet, nothing malicious in the fact, but just a helmet into his quad there, so hopefully he'll be able to walk that off and eventually come back maybe today or most definitely next week.
Yeah, most definitely. The Southwest, great play there. They had good blocking out front, CJ, when they kicked that little quick pass out to the wide receiver there. Luckily, the Indians were able to make a play on it, and, of course, the fumble occurred, and Yafet was out there just going for the ball, did a great job, and I think just like Adam said, just took a bad hit there to the leg.
So it's going to be our first time seeing Sam Saxton as quarterback here for the Indians, the reverse transfer from Texas, and it's going to be a toss forward. ICC trying to get to the outside, but Southwest read that one well as J.J. Daniels couldn't find the corner. And that's going to be a loss on the play there. And the chains are right here in front of us, so I'm having to get used to that. So let's call it a loss of 4 on the play.
Yeah, just a little quick pass there, just a little shovel pass out in front that really didn't amount to anything.
Yeah, never developed.
Loss of 4 yards, 2nd down, 14 to go.
So it will be 2nd down and 14 here for the Indians. Back to pass, going to go the flats this time. Pass is complete out to the 40-yard line. Tons of Bears over there on the side. And it's going to be a complete pass. It's going to go forward for a gain of 3 on the play, so it'll be 3rd down.
The tackle made by number 10.
Yeah, big test here, 3rd down. Of course, Indians have good field position at this point, but a big test here on 3rd down because you get a 3rd and just 12 maybe, something like that.
I believe it's going to be 12.
Yeah.
3rd and long. Let's see what kind of – I would assume they're going to call a pass here.
Yeah, let's officially call it a 3rd down and 12 situation here. Possession down for the Indians. Saxton gets it. Quick pass out to the outside once again, and the Indians just not sealing that corner, and that's going to be knocked back for a loss of the game they just had there. So a loss of 2 on the play. And so now it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 14 situation. So Indians try to go out wide on that, but Southwest showing some pretty good speed to be able to cut off those type of plays.
Yeah, just a lot of flare passes there. The Indians really didn't take a shot downfield. It was just either using your running back or using the wide receiver there for those little flare passes out to the side. So, anyway, first series, maybe some jitters out, CJ. We'll see what happens.
So this is number 38 on to kick for the Indians, and a good punt. Going to be fielded at the 25-yard line. And he cuts up the middle and is going to get out to the 25, just beyond the 25-yard line, as it was a driving punt by Price Nixon. And we've got another Indian down on the field as ICC's had another player down. This is going to be Wade Cannon down on the field here for the Indians. So another injury timeout on the field. Let's take it with them, and we'll be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
And welcome back to action as Cannon able to walk off on his own power there, being helped to the sidelines, though, at the same time. Second Indian we've seen go down with the injury, so ICC having to kind of get things going here. So it's going to be a first down for the Bears. They're going to run the same play they ran a while ago, and it's going to get out to the 40-yard line. And we'll see where they give the gain that time. It's going to be a gain of about 4 on the play, so it would be a 2nd down and 6 situation.
Yeah, both teams right now just using the quick pass. I mean, of course, I know it's jitters again, first of the year, trying to get everybody acclimated. Both teams using those quick passes.
And another quick hitter out to the 40, gets around 1 tackle. It's going to be hit and dropped after a gain of 2 on the play.
Good tackle by Cager. If he don't make that tackle, he's getting another 10 out of that easy.
They'll bring up now 3rd and 5.
Yeah, I got 5 here. So, again, kind of short plays here. Really hadn't gone to the either team hadn't gone to the ground yet. So, see what happens. I doubt they will here on 3rd, though.
So 3rd down and 5, a possession down here. High snap, able to grab it in. Throws it forward. Does he hang on to it? Yes, he does. And that's going to be good enough for a first down.
Yeah, that's a great catch on their end because the timing was right as far as I think it was Dunn that came up and made the hit there. Just timing was right when he caught it. So no interference there, but good play on their end to make the catch.
So the ball just shy of the 50-yard line here. First down and 10 for the Bears. First handoff of the contest is going to go forward. He's dragging guys forward. Gain of nearly 5 on the play, and the Bears are able to move forward pretty well so far, other than the turnover on the first play of the game.
Yeah, they had a lot of push up front right there, CJ, to make the run happen. Of course, again, so that's a good first down. What, gain of 5 out of that?
Yep. Sometimes those little flat passes open up that running game.
So 2nd down and 5. This time they want to go deep. He's got a man downfield, and it's in and out of his hands. Boy, a big break there for the Indians as that pass intended for number 6. That's Matthews. He had his man beat by a step and a half. If he reels that one in, it's 1st and goal.
Yeah, if he hits him in stride, that's 6.
Yeah. So instead, now it's going to be a 3rd down and 5 situation here for the Bears. They've got it on the positive side of the 50 at the 45-yard line right now. No score, 11:07 to play here in the first quarter. This time they go out to the flats once again. It's going to be good enough for another first down. He's going to step out of bounds. And I tell you what, right now, Southwest doing a good job of kind of nickel and diming their way down the field against this Indians defense.
Yeah, again, they're throwing quick passes, except for that one is downfield. Of course, he didn't hold the ball long on that one either, but they're using a lot of quick passes, up-tempo type stuff, no huddle offense, kind of a spread-style offense here, CJ, so to keep the Indians on their heels.
Yeah, they're just taking what we're giving them.
So 1st and 10 now. Quarterback's looking to run. He's going to be hit, and he's going to fight forward, and it's going to be hit for a sonic sack there for the Indians. And that's what the Indians needed to see there. Get something going in the negative direction, and it's going to be a loss of 2 on the play.
Yeah, I believe it was Breon Jordan, was it not?
Now 2nd and 12.
I believe you're correct on that. I think Jordan came in, wrapped him up, and a couple other Indians came in behind him to be able to finish off the play there. So it's going to be a 2nd down and 12 situation now here for the Bears. Dropping back to pass. Again, goes out to the flats, gets the loss and then some back in that situation. And so it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And I'm trying to...
it looks like 6, 7 maybe.
And 6 to go.
So a gain of 6 on the play. And the Bears, you got to think this is probably going to be 4-down territory, guys, for the Bears here. It's a snap back, looking for the flat over the middle, and it's caught, and he's going to be down near the 20-yard line. He says, "Gore, forget the 4-down territory." That's going to be good for another first down there for the Bears.
Yeah, that was a good pass there. Kind of just whizzed by Hooper, who had his back kind of to the play, but I mean, they're just hitting their zones right now and moving that ball down the field.
So another first down picked up there for the Bears. Ball is going to be just across the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 here. Plenty of time to throw. Now pressure coming from the Indians. Rolls out to avoids it. Throws it out of bounds, I believe. And now they're going to say he caught it. And kept a foot in bounds, so that looks like a gain of 6 on the play.
Yeah, and that's the first time we've really fleshed him out right there. As far as Allman coming out of the box, he's been kind of comfortable back there. So the line did get a little pressure right there. Thank goodness. Yet he was able to roll out and make a throw and a catch.
So 2nd down. Let's call it 4 to go here for the Bears. Time to throw over the middle, just too tall. He got hit as he let go, guys, but that time, Ralph Dunn lucky that one was thrown too high.
Yeah, perfect route there by the receiver. High pass just sailed on him.
Yeah, he was open on that slant, basically that post slant right there going toward it. He was open, had to step on the guy. I mean, if that throw would have been in there, it's a touchdown. That's 6.
So now it is going to be a 3rd down and 4 situation here. Clock is stopped at 8:50 to play. Allman gets the snap, drops back, plenty of time to throw. Lobs it to the corner of the end zone. Does he catch it? No, it's dropped. Ooh, a big break there for the good guys, as that was just a timing route, and one of those 2 or 3 games into the season probably going to be good for 6. So the Indians catch a break there. Decision-making time here. 4th and 4. We'll see if they run the kicking team on, and it looks like they will.
Yeah, you had 2 guys back there, CJ, and one was just coming across, but you had 2 receivers back there in that area where he threw it.
So awaiting this attempt here, the ball looks like it's going to be on the 20, so it'll be a 30-yard field goal attempt for the Bears. The kick is up, and the kick is off the post. No good. Well, a big-time break there for the Indians. Bend but don't break mentality for ICC on that defensive stand. And right now, if you're the offense, you need to come together, string together a little bit of a drive, give that defense a chance to kind of think about what they want to do and collect themselves. But, guys, that's what we talked about. Brand new coaching staff, brand new team, 40 new freshmen here for Southwest. We knew it was going to be kind of one of those having to make some adjustments on the fly to figure out what they're going to do here. So the Indians right now, it seems like, got to figure out a way to get pressure on the quarterback and not make him so comfortable in the pocket.
Yeah, Indians right now you got a break right there, in my opinion, CJ, because they drove the ball down the field. They had a chance to put 3 on the board. They weren't able to do that. Let's use this opportunity as a break and turn it in favor of us.
Absolutely, and ICC is running Dylan Falk out there at quarterback.
So new quarterback in here is number 4, Dylan Falk for the Indians, and he's going to hand it off up the middle. And it's going to be broken off. One tackle fighting forward, and a nice gain there. Straight ahead for ICC, and that's R.J. Wilson. That's one thing R.J. does is he runs and he runs hard.
Yeah, it's the first time Indians put it on the ground today.
Yeah, a little RPO there, handoff to R.J., and he just barreled through.
Gain of 8 on the play that time for Wilson. Bad snap. Falk falls on it. He actually slipped, and luckily it fell in his arms there. If not, Southwest has great field position, but instead now disastrous for the Indians here. Is this going to be third and a really long way to go here?
It's like about 9.5.
Yeah, it's just minimizing those mistakes again, and you're going to have them. You're going to have them that first game, and you hope that as the season goes on that you don't. So you know you're going to have these, but right now the Indians are shooting themselves in the foot a little bit.
So let's call it 3rd and 10. No, it's 3rd and 10, closer to 10 than 9. So Falk's going to throw it over the middle, trying to set up a screen pass here. In Southwest, they're ready for that one. We've seen the Indians try to go some short routes here, but that Southwest defense sniffs it out really well there once again. And no gain on the play. Actually, maybe a loss of 1 or half a yard now to make it a true 4th and 10.
Yeah, linemen were out there trying to block CJ, but they weren't able to hold on to those blocks.
Yeah, and that's a play we ran a lot last year with Quay that always seemed to bust open, and you're just not seeing that yet this season.
Still no score here between ICC and Southwest. 7 minutes to play here in the first quarter. 4th and 10. Second Little Caesars punt of the day we'll see here coming off the foot of Price Nixon.
Yeah, and we'll have a new long snapper out there, too, that we want to be made aware of, too. So let's hope that everything goes well because Wade Cannon's still on the side here along with Yafet.
And looks like we're going to have a timeout here for the Indians. Maybe did not have the proper players on the field here. Timeout on the field. Let's take a quick timeout with them and hear a few words from our sponsors and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As ICC, bad snap, as they do have a new snapper in the game. Nixon doing a good job of just getting that kick away, and Southwest comes up, calls a fair catch, and they'll have excellent field position starting the drive here, their 3rd drive of the game. That's what we're concerned about. We noticed that Cannon went down with a knee injury. Peyton Ray came in on the snap and kind of just rolled it back to the kicker there, and it's the little parts of the games can make a difference, but good job by Nixon, able to get a foot on it and just boot it downfield.
Yeah, it was basically CJ a ground ball delivery back there to the punter, and so he did a good job to get it off, but you've practiced with Cannon here and expected to have him in there for long snaps, and that's not the case right now.
So it's going to be a 1st down and 10. The ball is going to be at the 43-yard line. Handoff up the middle, and this goes for a solid gain there on 1st down. Gain of probably right around 7 on the play. And so right now, offensively, the Bears getting it done. They're actually going to mark him back a little bit further. Wow, that's a bad spot.
It does seem like a bad spot.
So it'll be 2nd down and 5. But to continue that point, right now it's been offensively, it's been all Southwest. Again, keep it on the ground here. ICC ready for it that time. And no gain on the play. So he's able to get back to the original line of scrimmage. So it'll be a 3rd down and 5 situation here for the Bears. Still 0-0 is the score. The Bears missed a 30-yard field goal attempt in their last drive. Now looking at a possession down here with 3rd down and 5. Inside 6 minutes to play now here in the first quarter. Plenty of time to throw. Now pressure coming. Lobs it up downfield. It's going to be a jump ball, and
caught.
Somehow catches that one.
There is a flag back in about the 45-yard line.
So hold everything, as CJ pointed out, there is a flag down. That was just a jump ball, and somehow the Southwest player got in front of the ICC player and just out-jumped him that time.
Yeah, that ball was underthrown a good bit.
It's almost like a punt.
Yeah, and the defensive backs were there. The momentum just kind of carried them past them. Receiver was able to stop, come back, and make the catch.
Yeah, it looks like this is going to go against ICC, so clearly it's going to be roughing the passer. So a little insult to injury there for the Indians after giving up the jump ball play.
Roughing the passer.
Now it's going to be a 1st and goal situation. 5:37 to go here. And Southwest with their best opportunity to put some points on the board here early on.
The penalty is tacked on to the.
So it'll be 1st and goal, half the distance to the goal line after the roughing the passer penalty. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 2 here for the Bears.
I believe they're going to spot it on the 3.
Okay, so they are going to move it to the 3. Handoff is to the long running back in the backfield. He's hit and stacked up.
Ortez Head.
As Head gets the ball and gets it back to the original line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so gut check time here for the Indians defense, guys.
Yeah, see what this goal line defense has early in the season.
This will be 2nd and goal now here.
Go, 2nd and goal from the 3.
Alleman still your quarterback here for the Bears. Handoff, nope, quarterback keeper this time, and he's going to go into the end zone from 3 yards out, and it's a touchdown for the Bears.
It's kind of an RPO scenario there, and he chose to keep it himself, and obviously good choice on his end for Alleman, and touchdown Bears.
Yeah, they ran that to perfection. Everybody bid on the running back.
Yeah, including myself on the call that time. A 3-yard touchdown run makes it a 6-0 contest in favor of the Bears with 4:57 to go now as we await the extra point attempt. We talked about they did miss a 30-yard field goal earlier. Steps into this one, puts the kick up, and the kick is good. Southwest 7, ICC nothing. 4:57 to go here in the first quarter. We'll take a break and hear a word from Little Caesars and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Get a free extra most bestest pizza right now at littlecaesars.com.
Ding dong.
Order $15 or more for delivery and get a free extra most bestest pizza. Use code EXTRA PIZZA at Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Little Caesars new crazy calzone, julienne pepperoni. It's so tasty. Garlic white sauce. Here comes the bite. Here comes the.
Yummy!
Was I dreaming about the crazy calzone again?
You also said some weird things about giraffes.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. The new crazy calzone for $8.49.
Pizza.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as ICC trailing at 7-0 here. 4:57 to go in the first quarter of play. It was a 3-yard touchdown run by Alleman, the quarterback for Southwest, after a great fake. Was able to walk into the end zone and take the first lead of the afternoon here for the Bears. 4:57 to go here in the first quarter. ICC set to receive this First American National Bank kickoff here. Looks like R.J. Wilson's one of the return guys, and along with J.J. Daniels for the Indians. Of course, Wilson had a big year returning kicks last year, and they're going to go the way of Daniels. So he's going to take it at the goal line. So Daniels going to cut it back up the middle, slips off a tackle, and tries to fight forward. Gets it out to about the 21, 22-yard line. We'll see where they officially mark it, but ICC will have it 1st and 10 here, trailing 7-0.
Made by 24.
A couple quick updates there, Adam. The Crimson Tide are 10-0 now up on the Hurricanes, and looks like the Dogs are up 7-0 with 8 minutes left in the first quarter.
Another update that probably only Gore cares about. Holy Cross held on to win against UConn 38-28.
Nice. So it's going to be 1st down and 10 here for the Indians. They trail it 7-0. And it's going to be a handoff up the middle. Nowhere to go. Minimum gain there, if any, for the Indians that time. I believe it was Brooks on the carry. And we'll see where they mark it. Oh, actually, they give him a really good mark
about
there.
4 or 5 yards there.
So I was thinking it was no gain on the play, so he got a good surge afterwards. Quick pass out across the 30-yard line, but again, the Bears quickly swarming defensively. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down situation. And that was Chris Howard on the reception. His helmet comes off. So he will have to
come
off the field.
3rd and short.
Yeah. You got about 3rd and 1, is it?
Now 3rd down, 1 to go.
Well, the Indians need this conversion right here. 3rd down and 1. Clock inside, coming up on 4 minutes. A nice job making one man miss. Gets out across the 35 down near the 40.
Number 10, Correll Coney, and number 2.
And so the Indians do pick up their first down of the afternoon here, guys. And ICC needs to find a way to answer here as they trail at 7-0.
Yeah, kind of running out of spread offense there for the Indians right here. Just quick passes, and they were able to get out there and get the first down.
Play action fake, fast to the outside, and again, Southwest just all over the football there as the pass completed to Daniels.
Still gain a 4 or 5 there.
Peters and number 10, Correll Coney.
Forward progress, which you'll take there.
Positive yardage. That's the key thing for the Indians now. 2nd down and 6 here for the Indians. Falk rolling out, sees pressure, hits as he releases, and in and out of the hands of the receiver that time. If you're number 13, Webb, you got to haul that one in, especially after your quarterback gets tattooed like that.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been a first down, not enough, but you would have gained enough yardage, obviously, where it would have been 3rd and short, where now we're looking at 3rd and about still 7, isn't it, CJ?
Yeah, 6 or 7 there.
Yeah, so, again, good play, good design there for Falk to roll out, and good thought there, process on it, but just wasn't able to make the play happen. So 3rd and 7 here, while Falk got pressure up the middle, and Falk goes down, CJ, right there. He got dropped, and that's not what the Indians needed, so it looks like we got the punt team coming out.
Yeah, Southwest had 4 guys in the backfield before he really could even look up.
Yeah, a tough break there for the Indians on that now, and we got the situation here too now, CJ, where we had the long snapper. We got to, hopefully they've worked on it, and I hadn't paid attention down there on the sidelines to see if they're working on it, because we know Cannon's still on the sidelines here. So we worked on the long snap situation where we can get one back there.
It's a different one. Peyton Ray that one's a little bit high.
Yeah.
Nixon had it blocked. The ball's going to hit and try to take an Indian roll here. And, guys, this first quarter is just not going the way of the Indians.
Special teams are struggling right now.
Special teams struggling. Of course, you had the 2 quick injuries. I mean, basically, first play of the game with Yafet. Now Cannon, as soon as we were able to punt, special teams injury there. So, you're exactly right. This is not the way Coach Cannon had dialed up this first game and in this first quarter.
And it's another possession with great field position. Southwest starting out.
So it'll be 1st and 10 here for the Bears. Ball is at about the 47-yard line, and we've got whistles and a timeout taken here by the Indians. And looks like we may have more substitution issues. And, guys, I'm going to hate to say this as we'll keep it here during this timeout, but right now everything that Coach Cannon said we couldn't do, we're doing whenever it comes to the keys to victory. So right now the Indians kind of just keep shooting themselves in the foot. But one thing I have been impressed with is this storming defense by Southwest. They're very aggressive defensively as well, but the Indians really just can't get anything going right now.
Yeah, we've got as we talked, a crew that returned a lot on defense, and they have planned pretty well. They've done their homework on our defense, I guess, looking back at it. And as we talked about, CJ, this is a young crew. We really, and a new coaching staff, so, not a lot of planning we could do.
Yeah, not a lot of film to watch, obviously. And with the basically 40 freshmen coming in, you really had no idea what to expect. So a lot of coaching on the sideline going on, trying to make adjustments here early in this game.
1st and 10.
So we'll be 1st down and 10 here for the Bears. They lead it 7-0. Come out throwing, and they go to the flats. It's incomplete that time, and they've been sticking with that quick out kind of baby screen type pass. That time it just dropped, so a break there for the Indians.
Yeah, the pass was low, thank goodness, from Alman, and again, dropped in the sense. So, again, a break there. So, Indians 2nd down here. Still, I'm thinking we got to get that pressure from the line back there.
And this time it's going to be a handoff to the long running back in the backfield. He's going to get the ball out to the 45-yard line. So a positive pickup there on second down. Makes the third down a little bit more manageable here, as it should be third down and about 8. Let's call it 7 instead.
Yeah, big play right here for the Indians, in my opinion, because you're just, what are you at, almost the 45-yard line, just a shy of it. I'm talking about just the nose of the football short. So big play for the Indians here if they can make a stop.
So third down and a long 7 to go here. Low snap, handled by the quarterback. Pressure coming up the middle. ICC had him, and he's going to hit him and drop him, and a big stop there for the Indians.
Yeah, that's what we talked about, CJ, right there.
Yeah, got to have that pressure back there. Forced him out of that pocket, made him make a decision to run the ball. Still gained some yards, still short of the fourth. And it looks like there may be a...
Well, they were thinking about leaving the offense on the field there for a second. Now they're making a late change here. So it'll be a 4th down and 5 situation. May take a delay of game just to get a little bit more punting room here if you're the Bears. As the clock rolls now closer to 1:15 as they trot the team on the field with 5 seconds now on the play clock, and I think that's going to be the case here.
Yeah, not in any hurry.
Delay of game will back them up. And that's going to be the case, as the clock will stop with an even minute with a delay of game just to give them a little bit more room to punt this one.
Yeah, and as we see down here, they're practicing long snapping down here. Obviously, of course, you go into the year and you've practiced one guy back there, and you know who your long snapper is coming in. You've prepared for it, and the first time he, in the game, he hurts himself. So the Indians are down here trying to prepare.
Yeah, and that's one of those positions. It sounds like it would be easy, but in reality, it's probably one of the more difficult, skilled positions out there, and it's just taken for granted a lot.
So Little Caesars punt coming up here for the Bears. ICC's got Daniels back to receive. High snap, able to handle it. Now we'll put a foot into it, a pretty good kick, and ICC's going to have to clear out of the way, and it's going to take a Southwest roll for a moment, then bounce basically straight up in the air, and that's where the Indians will have it 1st and 10.
The 12.
So a very good punt there for the Bears, and guys, that just continues to show everything going the way of the Bears here in the first quarter. But in the case of that, though, it's only 7-0 right now.
Yeah, and that was a good stop by the defense there. 3 and out, the delay game thrown in there. So it's a positive for the defense.
Yeah, offense got to get rolling here, and of course, we hadn't taken a shot downfield, not saying we need to. Again, Dylan Falk goes back out. Again, he's been out the last few series except for the first, so we'll see what the Indians can dial up.
This time it's going to be a handoff to the long running back, and again, Southwest. They've just got a nose for the football, as that was a handoff that time to Eric Watts. Minimum gain, if any. They're going to give him a gain of 1 on the play.
Yeah, there was a hole there shortly, briefly, but then the Bears just kind of closed it up. Just as soon as it was an RPO scenario, he handed it off, and just as soon as he did, there goes the hole.
Yeah, and he was tackled from behind. Not from the side, not from in front. He was caught from behind there.
So 2nd down and 9 to go here. Throws over the middle, just left it short. Was wide open, guys.
Yeah.
Intended that time for Howard, just couldn't quite get it to him.
A little slant route there, and he had lots and lots of running room if he makes that. Well, if the catches or throw is up, he makes that catch in stride.
Yeah, throw it in front of him, and he's running for days there. But that just kind of tells the tape of the Indians here in the first half, and it's just not been a good first quarter so far here for the Indians. But as we said, they're only down
3rd and 9
by 7. So 3rd down and 9. Going to try to set up the screen pass, and again, Southwest
hit immediately.
Almost as if Southwest is in the ICC playbook right now, as that will probably wrap us up here for the first quarter, as time will run out and ICC will be punting to start the second. We're going to take a timeout and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
That will conclude the first quarter.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as ICC will be punting here to start the second quarter. And we've already talked about the struggles after Wade Cannon goes down with an injury, the original long snapper for the team. ICC has tried 2 more long snappers since then. So a very pivotal part in the game right now as ICC will be kicking this one, just probably put foot into it right about the 2-yard line when he gets it. Nixon gets a good snap. And this kick is away, and it's a good kick. It's going to drive him back to the 50. Takes it there, goes forward, slips off a tackle. Looks like a block in the back, no call.
That was
and
definitely.
He's going to go forward, and he's going to take it to the house. Well, a big missed call there on a clear block in the back, right about the 45-yard line. And Southwest takes advantage.
A 49-yard.
Yeah, and there was an official right there looking at that block.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what his thought process was on that, but I thought it was pretty obvious.
51-yard return. Dylan McDonald.
So a 50-yard return on the kick there. And man, when it rains, it pours, and it is pouring on the Indians right now as Southwest is getting set to attempt the extra point here to try to go up 14-0 after that punt return. So awaiting the snap. It's a good one. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 14-0, Southwest with the lead. We're going to step away, hear from Sonic, and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 14-0, Southwest with the lead after that 50-yard punt return. And I tell you what, guys, you mentioned it, I'll mention it as well. Coach Cannon got his money's worth in the ear of the official as we saw it and called it in the actual play, but did not get the flag on the block of the back. So Southwest takes advantage, and they lead it 14-0. This is going to be another First American National Bank kickoff here. Low line drive kick, and it's going to be a call for a fair catch inside the 5. And so the Indians will have it 1st and 10. Well, guys, the Indians, other than a couple of running plays, the offense has been anemic.
Well, and Southwest has had the field. They've won the field position battle, and again, yes, the block in the back. I get it. Yeah, that was, awful. It should have been called. But again, Etowah had poor field position. We're back here punting, if not in from the end zone, just outside the end zone. Again, making things tough. Our backs are against the wall.
The ball is spotted at the
we've really had
5-yard line, 1st and 10.
No good starting field position where they've had almost every drive in great field position, and give them credit. I mean, they're using it, scoring the points, and taking the early lead.
Falk is the quarterback. I'm going to try to set up a bubble screen here to the outside, and again, Southwest just making the plays as that pass was Sangren.
Complete to number 5.
And he's actually hit for a loss of 1 on the play. Guys, let's just give credit where credit's due in this situation. Not only is Southwest getting to the football, but they're making tackles when they get there.
Yeah, and that play's designed as a quick pass, obviously, and upfield. They only had one Indian out there blocking, but you had 3 or 4 blue jerseys.
Yeah, so we're just losing the number battle here.
So now it's going to be 2nd and 11 Falk, plenty of time to pass, waits for it, goes over the middle. This is Daniels, and again, a nice open field tackle. And he may have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage, just short of it. But we'll call it a 3rd down and 10 situation here for the Indians.
Yeah, and to keep things honest, this is a time where you wish you could. You don't want to get down too much because you know you got to go downfield. Of course, it's still early. It's not halftime, but you'd like to work in the run game.
So 3rd down and 10. ICC going to make some changes from the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers here on the near side of the field. I believe that's Wilson in the backfield with Falk. 1 receiver on the far side. Pressure coming off the corners.
Flag.
Falk doesn't see him, and he's going to be hit and dropped. But as you said, there is a flag down. Falk, you got to have that clock in your head to know when to get rid of the football. And
it's going to be offsides on Southwest.
Okay, well, that might be a big break there for the Indians.
Yeah, I'm
sure.
like you, Adam, though. Yeah, you can't hold the ball that long. Even if it was a blind side on that side, you can't hold the ball that long and expect the lineman to keep him off of you that long.
So break there is now to be a 3rd down and a long 5 situation here for the Indians. 13:21 to go here until halftime. 14-0 Southwest, and it's been all Southwest so far here in the first half. So Indians now with an opportunity to try to get things going and see if they can convert here on this 3rd down and 5. Falk drops back, plenty of time to throw. Looks over the middle, has a man, but in and out of the arms as the pass falls incomplete. And so now to bring up another 4th down. And I tell you what, the guy that you want to be the least busiest guy on your roster is the punter. But instead today, Price Nixon has been a busy man for the Indians.
That he has.
Yeah, and again, I stress, and of course, this is better than what we had a while ago when the punt return was returned for a touchdown, but we're still punting from deep in our territory, too deep. It would be even better if we were punting on up the field, midfield, whatever, to pin them and win the field position battle.
High snap again. This time the kick's away.
Good punt.
Good high kick that time. It's going to hit and roll towards the sideline, and the Indians got to get on it, and it rolled backwards another 3 yards, so
it looked like a Gore pitching wedge.
I wish.
Yeah, but going back to what you were saying, Brad, at some point we've got to put an offensive drive together to reverse this field and to get some positive starting position and capitalize on that.
Well, you either need that, CJ, right now, or you need a big play by the defense. A turnover right now would be huge. The momentum has got to swing for the Indians. We just talked about it. Look down there on the sidelines of the Indians. It's like they're already defeated right now, the heads, where they are. Mm-hmm. We need a big play, and even a defensive big play would just change things.
Just that little spark.
So it's going to be a 1st down and 10 here for the Bears of Southwest. They lead at 14-0. 12:55 to go here in the second quarter. Now they're shifting with 3 receivers on the far side of the field. Alleman is still your quarterback. Pressure coming off the edge, and ICC's there. Good job to force him out of the pocket. Cager comes up and had pressure, but Alleman did a good job of recognizing that and just dove forward and got back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, good push by the defensive line right there. Of course, Alleman was coming in there trying to get through. Good push by the line, and then, of course, Cager was able to step up and make the tackle.
So now to be a 2nd down and 10 here. Going to go to the flats, and it's going to go out of bounds. And so this is the play right here for the defense, guys, that ICC needs to get something, make it happen here on 3rd down, 3rd and long, as it's 3rd and 10 here for the Bears.
Yeah, we're still trying to figure things out. Looks like on offense right now.
It does.
3rd down and 10.
So 3rd down and 10. 3 receivers on the far side of the field, 1 near side. Snap back's a good one. Alleman has pressure, steps up, has scrambled, will have the 1st down and then some, gets out to the 50-yard line. He's going to be hit and dropped by Peyton Ray, but not before a gain of about 13 on the play. Moves the chains and another 1st down there for the Bears.
And I think that's kind of what we heard, that he was dangerous on his feet as well as with, back there in the backfield with his arm, whatever. So I think he's a dual threat from what I've understood.
Yeah, and he showed it right there. He got flushed out of the pocket, but had plenty of running room and ran for, like you said, 12, 13 yards.
Ball is just shy of the 50. Let's call it the 49-yard line. 1st and 10 here for the Bears. Another high snap. Pressure coming on the backside, and he short arms the pass over. And I tell you what, that play took a long time to develop, but let's give credit to that offensive line. They kept the quarterback protected there.
Yeah, I mean, you had a little push from the line, but again, our defensive line, but the O-line was able to keep them off of Olivan back there to where he could at least get the pass off. Wasn't a good pass, but he was able to get the pass off to prevent a sack or anything like that from occurring.
So 2nd down and 10 now. 14-0 is the lead for the Bears. Handoff going to the far side of the field. Tries to get around the corner. Runs into his own man and is hit and dropped after a gain of about 4 on the play. So it's bring up a 3rd down and manageable situation here for the Bears. Let's call it a 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, I can't see who made the play on that. I was on the far side of the field. I don't have a number on that for us.
3rd down and 7.
So they're going to call it a 3rd down and 7 as they did move it back a little bit after original spot. So possession down here for the Bears. They converted on a 3rd down and long last time. ICC needs to find a way to get off the field. Pass is complete. Slips a tackle. Gets across for the 1st down and then some. And he's going to be knocked down right about the 30-yard line. And another big-time conversion there for the Bears.
Well, you had a defender on him, CJ. You've got to make the tackle. He was on him, and the receiver caught it, made a good play, made a spin. But the defender's got to make the tackle.
You got to win those one-on-one battles in that open field.
So another conversion on 3rd down and long for the Bears. 1st down and 10 now here for Southwest. ICC showing pressure coming off the corner. Throws it out. And it's going to be a little bubble screen. And another missed tackle. And Southwest gets it out to the 20-yard line for another 1st down.
You normally find those missed tackles on the outside like that. You don't let the man get to the outside. Well, right then, that wide receiver was cutting it back to the inside. Kept going back to the inside. Missed tackle. You can't have that.
Yeah, you see a lot of what I call arm tackles. And you're not really wrapping them up. They're just kind of reaching, and he's just bouncing off of them and keep going.
We have another injury timeout on the field. Let's take the injury timeout with them and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
So when are you going to give me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as that was number 27 for ICC. Brandon Farley shaking up on the play, but he was able to run off on his own power, so a good sign there. As ICC now trying to find a way to keep Southwest out of the end zone. It's 14-0. Inside 10.5 to go here in the 2nd quarter. 1st down and 10 for the Bears. Drops back to pass. Plenty of time to throw. Goes for the corner route. Maybe a little miscommunication that time between the receiver and the quarterback as no one around the ball there.
That ball wasn't catchable, even if there was somebody there. It was about 4 yards out of bounds.
I think it was one of those plays saying, hey, if this is here, throw it. If it's not, throw it out of bounds.
Yeah. No harm, no foul. I mean, try it again.
Yeah, 2nd down now and 10. 10-10 to go here. So they go with trips on the far side of the field. 1 here on the near side for the Bears. Ball is at the 20. Throws it over the middle. It's caught. Another missed tackle. But luckily there was an Indian there to help out on the backside. A gain of 6 on the play.
And just a quick slant onto the inside, picked up great pass. That's what, if you can run a quick slant like that with great throw and catch, where the throw is on the money, you're going to get that play. The majority of the time, it's hard for a defender to defend that.
So now it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 4 situation here for the Bears. Call it a long 4. And they're going to hand off to the long running back in the backfield. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, stood up, but still able to fight forward for a positive gain of 1, maybe 1.5. So it's bringing up a 4th down and short situation here. Decision-making time for the Bears. The way this drive's been going, you've converted on some 3rd and longs. I say you roll the dice here if you're the Bears, and that looks like what they're going to do.
I believe that's exactly what they're going to do.
Yeah, you're at 14-0 here on your home turf. Why not?
So let's call it 4th down and 2. The Bears quickly to the line of scrimmage now. Coming up on 9 minutes to play. Quarterback keeper, ICC reads it nicely, but it's going to be close.
Oh, that's going to be real close.
He does pick up the first down for the Bears.
And the PA announcer went ahead and called it a first down, and the referees are going to agree. Well,
the stop by 35, Josh Pack. Also 37.
As the quarterback keeper that time was able to come up and get just the yardage it needed. So now it's going to be a 1st and goal situation here from the 10. Boy, I tell you what, for everything that ICC has not been able to do here in the first half, Southwest has been able to do. And credit to the Bears, they're taking advantage of every opportunity we've given them so far. 1st and goal from the 10. Snap back's good, looking to throw. Got a man out to the flats, deflected, and will fall incomplete, so it'll be 2nd and goal now.
Good thing he didn't throw the slant. He went for the outside receiver and the flanker here on the inside, ran a little slant. It was open.
So now it'll be 2nd and goal from the 10 here. Southwest leading this game 14-0, 8:23 to go until halftime. We invite you to stay tuned for Little Caesars halftime report. We'll also have a performance from a few years ago from the ICC All-American Band. So you'll want to be sure and stay tuned for that one for sure. Pressure coming over the middle. Quarterback's hit. In and out of the hands of the receiver that time. And good pressure by the Indians.
Yeah, they brought all of them that time.
And then good coverage. The Indians were covering that well downfield. You had both DBs on this side that were covering both receivers very well, along with the pressure.
Yeah, you'd like to see that. You'd like to see a little bit more of that.
So it's 3rd down and goal.
Yeah, be cautious here. You still got the spread offense out here, but you want to watch the feet of Alleman here, but you got the spread.
Alleman drops back, sees the pressure, and in and out of the hands of a defensive back for the Indians that time. Nearly picked it off, as I think that was number 25, Taylor, slashing across the way. Just couldn't quite find a handle on it. And the Indians bend but don't break, and looks like they're going to send out the kicking unit here.
Yeah, those are 3 great defensive plays by the Indians.
Well, it was gut check time. You had to either step up or go home in that situation. And so it will be a kicking opportunity here for the Bears. This is going to be Ladner on to kick. He did miss a 30-yard attempt earlier. This one is going to be at the 17, so a 27-yard attempt. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So add 3 more to the board for Southwest, and it's 17-0. We'll take a quick timeout here from First American National Bank and be back with more right after this.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed, attach images to your transactions, apply travel notices to your account, and make person-to-person payments. You can even set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or just to monitor your account balance. The best part is that you can bank anytime, anywhere. At First American National Bank, get that hometown feel the high-tech touch.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's been all Southwest through the first half so far. 17-0, Bears with the lead. 8:08 to go in the second quarter. And guys, I'm trying not to sound too negative every time we talk about this, but ICC just really hasn't. It's almost like they haven't got off the bus yet.
Yeah, I mean, again, we talked about first game jitters, things like that, but we had a more seasoned group coming into this game, and hoped that, we were past a lot of those first game jitters. But looks like the Indians have experienced some of that, CJ, and hopefully they can put it together. You got to put it together soon.
Yeah, you hate to say this is almost a must-score and drive, but it's got that feel to it right now.
And it's going to be a short kick. He went down to a knee. And
the pass caught by number 44.
And so it'll be
Bennett goes down on one knee.
A 1st and 10 situation here, as the ball is going to be, see where they officially mark it as they're kind of tossing it around right now. Looks like it might be about the 22, or no, actually.
Yeah. It's about the 18.
No, they're going to move it. Or they move it. What are they doing with the football right now?
So many footballs.
There's so many footballs on the field. They're going to mark it at the 18, though. There's literally 3 footballs being tossed around amongst the officials there. So either way it goes, 1st and 10 now. ICC. Falk still at quarterback. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. That's Wilson in the backfield with Falk. Falk steps back to pass. Indians go over the middle, and it's going to be caught complete for a big gain there for the Indians.
That's the first time, CJ, we've gone downfield like that. Falk had plenty of time. I watched the offensive line. The line blocked well right there, kept the defensive line off.
Yeah, and good pass by Falk. Caught JJ. Great catch because he knew that hit was coming.
Yeah, and that was the big thing there, I think, as you mentioned, CJ. He knew the hit was coming. And now ICC with a quick out, and it's going to be another big gain downfield for the Indians.
Yeah, the Indians, they were able to get RJ out there, out of the backfield. The wide receivers cleared this side, basically, so the defenders were downfield, the DBs. So you had RJ wide open right here in the flare, right here on this flare pass.
Well, easily is one of the best drives so far going here for the Indians. And we've got a timeout on the field, and the Bears want to take a timeout here to kind of regather as ICC is answering in a big way. We're going to take a timeout. Let's hear from Renaissance Bank and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
So when are you going to give me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.
And welcome back out of the timeout. ICC with their best drive of the first half going so far right now, as the ball is going to be at the 48-yard line. Southwest leads it 17-0, but the Indians trying to find some momentum as they head into halftime. Falk with back-to-back passes, good for first downs for the Indians. Falk gets the snap, plenty of time to throw, now goes out to the flats once again, and it's going to be another big pickup there on first down. Go back and look at that one on the Little Caesars instant replay there, and the Indians just able to get that one out, a little dink and dunk, and able to fight forward for that first down.
Along with number 51, Hunter Lee.
So that first down moves the ball inside the 40. Falk looking to go over the middle once again, goes downfield. Pass is going to fall incomplete. Looking for Sandrin again there that time.
Yeah, I think there may have been a little miscommunication on that. Falk's kind of waving another direction to his receiver out there.
So it'll be a 2nd down and 10 situation now. Ball is at the 39. Best field position ICC has had so far this afternoon. Can the Indians put some points on the board? Need to on this drive. 7:06 to go here until halftime. Falk hit as he throws upfield. Sandrin makes a man miss, but couldn't keep his balance. And another big pickup there for the Indians. And now ICC wanting to hurry down the field.
Well, offensive line's giving him time right now, giving him time to sit back there, and we're able to let the man get open downfield. That's the reason why we've got some more downfield passes now that are come open.
And he threaded the needle on that. I thought that was going to get deflected by the defender.
1st and 10, pocket collapse, and a big stop there. As that's going to be a sonic sack for the Bears as Falk goes down.
Hunter Lee.
So they'll bring up a 2nd down now. The ball is at the 24-yard line. And a loss of about 5 that time. So 2nd down and 15 is going to be the situation here for the Indians. So he said one of their better drives they've had going actually the best drive they've had going so far here in the first half. Falk, your quarterback. 2 receivers on both sides. Falk's in trouble.
No.
And he tries to throw the ball forward. It's a fumble, still loose on the field, and Southwest says they have it. And do the referees agree? We'll see.
No signal yet.
Can we get the tuck rule? And the official's still talking this one over here, and
they're going to talk about it.
Yeah, they're going to have to talk about this one for a little bit here.
But
it did almost look like he tried to throw that ball.
It looked like it, but there again, like you said, it collapsed. Everybody came up on it, but you can't do that at that point.
And they're going to say turnover, and the Bears have the ball. Well, just as the Indians had something good going there, guys, just a mental mistake by Falk trying to throw the ball forward after he got hit, trying to avoid the sack, and slapped it free, and it's going to be recovered at the 40, where to be a 1st and 10 situation here for the Bears. Well, that's deflating.
Absolutely. Had some momentum going, good little drive actually right at the red zone.
And so 1st and 10 here for the Bears. They lead at 17-0. 5:48 to go here until halftime. And quick pass out to the flat, and it's going to be a live football. Now they're going to say it was a forward pass.
Intended for Jacoby Belazar, number 3.
And so the ball will now go back to the 40-yard line. So a little bit pushing and shoving going on at the end of that play there. So clearly some frustration starting to show here for the Indians, but you got to keep those cool heads in the situation. 5:42, 17-0, Southwest with the lead. Another short, quick pass and another missed tackle by the Indian. Here's another one. Southwest going across the field, long way, can't catch him, and if he doesn't trip that time, that's 6 points, so a big-time break for the Indians, and another big gain there for the Bears. Guys, you saw a lot of guys looking at the football versus chasing the football that time.
Yeah, and that's that same route they've been running. He just brings it back to the inside, and he carried that all the way across the field.
Yeah, if he doesn't trip, it's 6.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a wide receiver goes, 5-6 yards, stops, turns in, curls, whatever, and the pass is there, and then runs with it.
Hand off to the lone running back in the backfield. ICC eats it up, but able to get back to the original line of scrimmage, it appears.
Jerry Johnson.
Well, we saw the stop previously by ICC.
Stopped by 29, Chris Rogers.
The defense got it in again.
Yeah, we're right back in that same zone.
So they're going to call it a gain of 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7 is the situation here. 4:45 to go until halftime. High snap, quarterback handles it. Goes out to the right side. It's pass. Or no, excuse me, he's going to keep it this time. And the ball comes free, but it goes out of bounds.
Guys, that pump fake there, we had at least 2 guys that just gave up on that play after that pump fake. I'm not sure if they lost it or what.
Well, I went with the fake, and then as soon as I looked up, I've got a bar in my way, so I didn't know if he had threw it or not. But, yeah, just a tough situation there. But we talked about it. The Indians had a chance to get that ball, but it just rolled out of bounds.
3rd down, 10 yards to go.
So a loss of 3 on the play. Brings up a 3rd down and 10. Alleman gets set to throw, and it's the same pass every time. 4 yards forward, and that could be a late hit call there on the Indians.
Definitely. There they go. And that's what I thought, too. Now, you got to keep your composure. You got to do the smart things, and the Indians got another player down as well down there.
It'll be interesting to see what they call here. He came in bad late with the helmet.
Oh, yeah, he was definitely down.
There's a flag on the play.
Flag is down. A player is down again for the Indians. As the officials are going to talk this one over. And, guys, if there's an ejection in this situation, you can't be surprised about it. As you said, CJ, well late after the play, led with his head that time. We said we do have a player down for ICC, so the officials are going to talk this one over. Let's take the break with them and come back with more and let you know the call right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
26.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as that was number 26. Thompson shaken up on the play. He's able to walk off on his own power. And there is a personal foul penalty after the play, but did not give a signal of an ejection.
You can't target or anything.
So no targeting call on the play there. So a big-time break for the Indians. But it does turn into 1st and goal here for the Bears from the 5-yard line. So first and goal here. 4 minutes to play until halftime. The Bears trying to tack on to a 17-0 lead. Handoff is up the middle, minimum pickup, but he does move forward. Gets out to about the 3-yard line, so a gain of 2.
Tackled by 41. Javon Edwards along with 35. Josh
no reason to be in any hurry. You know, if you're Southwest, you got a 17-0 lead. Just you're down here within the 5-yard line. Keep milking the clock. Take your time. Indians a little, obviously, can't get the right people out there on the field.
Having to burn another timeout.
And ICC takes another timeout here on the field, and let's take another timeout with them. Let's hear from Davis Ford and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
And welcome back out of the timeout, ladies and gentlemen. 3:36 to go here until halftime. 17-0 Southwest, but the Bears are knocking on the door. As it's going to be second and goal from the 3-yard line. Indians defense needs to find a way to at least make them think about a field goal here.
From the 3-yard line for the Bears.
Yeah, a field goal minimal here would be great. It'd come out a win, a success for the Indians right now. Turnover would just, that would help things tremendously.
Alleman, still your quarterback, gets the snap, hands it to the running back in the backfield. He's wrapped up, maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. Yes, he does. And so it's going to be third and goal now from the 3.
Yeah, and playing it safe, and I don't blame them. Again, there's no reason for them to go for anything big right there. Run the ball. Again, take time off the clock, milk the clock. And that's what they're doing. You know, they're controlling the clock. And I'd like to see the time of possession.
It's been easily dominated by the Bears as they go 3 wide here to the right side now. Give is going to be to the running back in the backfield. He fights forward. Does he get in? Yes, he does.
Jerry Johnson gets down near the goal line.
So that'll make it a 23-0 score right now. With 2:58 to go until halftime. Remind you, stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report, as well as a performance from the ICC All-American Band from a few years ago. And a chance to take a 24-0 lead here with just under 3 minutes to go. So waiting the snap. It's a good one. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 24-0 Southwest with the lead. Let's keep it here, guys. And another Indian is down on the field, so instead of keeping it here, we will take a break and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
They used to call me Sir Sauce back in the day.
I knew he was going to claim
Sir
that.
Sauce a lot. You know.
Will is the sauciest
guy they know. Well, when I used to date your auntie, she said I was
saucy.
Sonic Crave Cheeseburger. You a saucy cat, man.
If I crave something, I have to have it.
So what are you craving? Like, what do you crave?
Attention, apparently. Look at him all sitting in the middle.
I know, right? It is really awkward. You just chose to sit there.
Sonic Crave Cheeseburger.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as the Bears getting set to kick off here as they lead it by the score of 24-0. Another First American National Bank kickoff coming here. It's going to be angled towards the right side, and that's going to be Daniels. It's going to take it at the 15, trying to get a wall set up here. Cuts it back across the middle, across the 30, down to the 35-yard line. And a nice return there for Daniels, and looked like he was about a step away from having the opportunity to really bust that one open for a big game.
Yeah, the answer could be right here, CJ. You want to go into the halftime with a positive outcome, and right now there hasn't been any for the Indians. You've had your injuries and all that, so putting a drive together would be optimal.
Yeah, and go back to that last offense drive, minus the fumble. That was a good-looking drive. So kind of build off of that, hopefully get some points on the board here right before halftime.
Falk will come out once again as quarterback. 3 receivers on the right side of the field. New running back in the game now is Jamal Brooks for the Indians. 1st and 10. Pass is going to be to Brooks to the flat. He lowers his head, bounces off one guy, spits across the 50. Got a blocker downfield, jumps over one, down to the 35.
He was down.
They're going to say he's down.
Pass complete to number 32.
Yeah, that was a big one there as the ball did come free towards the end, but Brooks rumbling, stumbling his way downfield as we have a player down for Southwest. Let's go back and look at this on the Little Caesars instant replay here. As boy, you get a big guy like Brooks with that type of momentum going forward, he's tough to break down.
Yeah, he's I got him listed 5'11", 225, and you get that much steam barreling down there towards you, it's going to be hard to bring him down.
Absolutely. As a player down for Southwest here on the near side of the field, we'll keep it here as ICC trying to once again, their last drive had something good going, just couldn't hold on to the football. This time another quick answer there on this side of the field. So the Indians trying again to build on that momentum from the last drive, hopefully this time put it in the end zone as there's 2:41 to go until halftime. The Southwest player able to get up on his own, good sign there, and he's going to jog off on his own power. I think we're starting to see a lot of guys. We just saw Ralph Dunn slow to get up last time, cramping. It's hot. That humidity is killer. We opened the door when we got out of the van, and you just felt it hit it in the face. So you know cramping is going to be an issue, and especially later on here in the second half.
Now 1st and 10, Itawamba.
So it's going to be a 1st down and 10 situation here for the Indians.
Plenty of time, too.
Falk now with a new running back in the backfield. Instead, this time goes quickly to Daniels. Daniels spins off one, gets across the 20, and another nice pickup there as Daniels moves that one forward.
Similar offenses right there, similar look with the spread, quick pass. Now ICC is coming off those blocks and, coming off those defenders and making plays.
Wilson in the backfield. Now another quick pass to Daniels, and it's going to be another solid pickup there for ICC. Good for a 1st down. And now the Indians knocking on the door. And Southwest wants to take a timeout here to kind of get everybody back on the same page defensively. Guys, this is what we needed, some rhythm, some confidence in this Indian offense, and we're starting to see it now as ICC is going to have it, I believe, 1st and goal from inside the 10.
Yeah, like we said, you march down here, you put some points on the board, you go into halftime, rest up a little bit, come back out with that renewed energy. And honestly, it could be worse than that 24-0 score we're looking at right now.
The ball is going to be spotted at the 8-yard line, so it'll be 1st and goal from the 8 here for the Indians. They trail 24-0 with 2:13 to go here. We're on the campus of Southwest Mississippi Community College in Summit. This game was originally planned to be played last Thursday. Of course, Mother Nature had different plans on that. Guys, even though we're down 24-0, we are happy to be playing football in this part of the world because it could have been a lot worse for a lot more different people. And so we're hoping all those people that's working on getting recovered, getting their life back in order, our thoughts and prayers continue to be with you.
Yeah, most definitely. We saw a little damage coming into here. Of course, we can only imagine what happened even a little further south here, and I know they were without power here for a while, so I'm with you, Gore.
And this is going to be a handoff to Wilson. Wilson tries to tuck it forward, gets it down near the 5-yard line.
That's R.J. Wilson.
So the clock will continue to run now. Inside 2 minutes. It's going to be a 2nd and goal situation now. The ball is going to be at the 4, so a gain of 4 there for Wilson. Falk, the quarterback. Give is going to be Wilson again this time. He lowers his head, battling his way forward, and he's going to be gain of about 1, maybe 2 on the play here. And so now it's going to be a 3rd and goal situation. No question, guys, 4-down territory here.
No, most definitely. Again, that was an RPO scenario. He handed the ball off, and
Sam Saxton.
Sam.
New quarterback into the game here in Sam Saxton. 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line here for the Indians. Indians taking a lot of time in the huddle. They're going to break it with 10 seconds now. Saxton is going to hand off. And it's going to be Jamal, and he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown for the Indians. Well, he kind of confused our cameraman there for a second, but ICC, after the delayed call, gets a 3-yard touchdown run. And, guys, ICC needed that in a big way.
Yeah, that was we talked about it, CJ. They needed to answer bad right there, and anything positive going into the half.
Absolutely. That's exactly what the offense needed right there, and maybe give this team a little spark.
So the Indians get on the board for the first time this season, makes it a 24-6 contest. Awaiting the extra point here. This is number 83, Lashler, and there is a flag down.
They're going to call it dead before he kicked it.
And so we'll see what they call here. We offside on the Bears.
The infraction, Bears offside.
So apparently contact was made with a lineman, so that's the reason why the play was called dead. And so the Indians will move it up a bit and do it over here with Shane Lasher on to attempt the PAT. Is Falk to hold here. So waiting the snap. It's a good one. The hole was bobbled for a second, but the kick is up, and the kick is good. Indians trail it 24-7, 1:08 to play until halftime. We'll take a break and hear from Coke and more of our sponsors and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Why didn't you answer your phone?
You're not going to believe what just... You bought a Coca-Cola with 0 sugar?
Yeah. Why?
Come on, it has 0 sugar.
Yep. And it's delicious.
I don't believe it.
Just try something new. You'll love it.
This does taste great.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed, attach images to your transactions, apply travel notices to your account, and make person-to-person payments. You can even set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or just to monitor your account balance. The best part is that you can bank anytime, anywhere. At First American National Bank, get that hometown feel, the high-tech touch.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We get set for this First American National Bank kickoff here for the Indians. It was a 3-yard touchdown run for ICC. Makes it a 24-7 contest in favor of Southwest. 1:08 to go until halftime. Adam Gore, Brad Boggs, and CJ Adams bringing this action here on the ICC Sports Network. We do say hello to those that are listening here on 101.9 FM, and as well, hello to those that are watching on the red channel of Let'sGoICCTV.com. Kick is going to be into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So the ball will come back out to the 35, where the Bears will have it 1st and 10. Well, guys, we talked about Indians need to build on some momentum late here to take it into halftime. They had a good drive before a turnover. Now a good drive turns into a touchdown. See if the defense can hold them here and keep it at 24-7.
Yeah, defense needs to respond big right here again and hold them obviously at bay. No big plays. Don't allow a big play before the half. Let's go in if we need to 24-7. Of course, obviously, CJ, if we were waving that magic wand, we want a turnover right here.
Absolutely.
Well, I think I said the 35. Let's say the 25 is where the ball will come out here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10
for the Bears. They lead it 24-7. 1:08 to go here in the second quarter of play. We do invite you to stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report. We get some first half analysis from CJ and Dr. Boggs, and then hear from the ICC All-American Band. Quarterback scrambling around, pass is up the field, and did he catch it?
It's an excellent catch.
Wow.
Sideline.
Able to get a foot down, and that starts with Alleman, though. He scrambled around. I thought he was down twice.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, and he stuck in there and took the lick, too. And delivered a great pass. Put it where only his guy could catch it.
Well, that's what the coaches said. They said the guy can move, and so you're going to have to be aware of that. And he's been very elusive this afternoon. Another pass downfield's got a man, and the Indians break that one up nicely. And
good timing.
And they're going
to Hobbs. That was Hobbs. Made a good play on it.
And that's how you play the ball. We're going to look at that on the Little Caesars Instant Replay. He checked up. Did he launch into him? No. He did hit him hard. Hit him into the ribs, if you will. But it was how you're supposed to play that play to break up the pass there. Nothing malicious whatsoever.
Nothing, no. I mean, that's football. Again, you hate it for the guy that's down, the receiver that's down. We all do. But, again, there was nothing malicious on that. Just a good play. And that's how you teach the defensive backs to make plays on the wide receivers.
Yeah, and that ball was just a tad high. He had to go up for, and that kind of opened him up for that big lick there.
And it's good to see him run off the field on his own power there. As you said, probably trying to find a little bit of air that's out there on this hot, humid day in South Mississippi, and he'll run to the sideline. So that's a great look, or great to see that for that young man there for Southwest. So 2nd down and 10 now. 55 seconds to go until halftime. Bears with it. Get the snap back. Alleman sees pressure coming, avoids it once again. Actually throws the ball behind him. And more missed tackles for the Indians, and eventually the Bears player runs out of bounds. But it's going to be good for a gain of 10 and another first down.
Yeah, you're right. He kind of got ahead of his receiver there. Had to toss that ball backwards about 2 yards.
So the ball is now across the 50 down to the 44-yard line. We're going to be 1st and 10 now here for Southwest. Alleman, you're still your quarterback. In the shotgun, gets the snap.
Send the blitz.
And they're going to little shovel pass forward. And another positive pickup there. Man, been impressed with this Alleman kid so far here in the first half.
Yeah, he picked up that blitz coming very quick. Obviously knew he needed to dump it off, and he did. He got rid of it at the right time, and they were able to gain yardage out of it.
And that's a positive pickup of, let's call it 4 on the play. Brings up a 2nd down and 6 situation here. Got to think they're going to take a couple of shots in the end zone. I mean, you still got time. You can pick up a first down, get out of bounds. But
how many timeouts they get?
I want to say they got 2.
Okay.
One timeout left. They took 2 on as we were on offense.
And the pass nearly intercepted, but hauled in on the far side of the field by the Bears, I believe. No, they're going to say it's incomplete.
Yeah, he went for the swat, trying to swat it down and as well as intercept it. And, good plays, hard catch to make on that when your defender jumps in front of you. And so there again, incomplete pass.
So a 3rd down and 6 situation now will be for the Bears. The ball is at the 40-yard line. They lead it 24-7, 34 seconds to go here until halftime. Looking for a man down low, jump ball, and tipped around. And I'm with you, Brad. That one should have been intercepted. A golden opportunity there for Hobbs. Just couldn't quite reel that one in.
No, I mean, it was a well underthrown ball, obviously, and up there for grabs for the Indians. I thought the safety coming in was going to make the play on it, CJ, and snag it, but he wasn't able to.
And if he does, that's 6 because there was nobody on this side of the field.
It definitely wasn't.
So a 4th down and 6 situation, 28 seconds to play here. But the Bears they got the offense on the field, but I think they're going to take another delay of game in this situation to get a little bit more punting room.
I'd definitely punt right here.
And that's going to be, no, they're actually going to take a timeout just before the play clock goes dead. So with 28 seconds, we'll keep it here. Guys, a little bit of momentum shipping the way of the red and blue late here in the second quarter, and that's what we said we need to see the Indians do, find something positive to go into halftime with, and if they can keep the Bears off the board, they've done that.
Yeah, most definitely. And of course, what we talked about, the field position battle, and again, how Southwest dominated that field position battle early first quarter and on into the second quarter. Indians were able to make some moves there, but stopping them here would be big, and maybe, with a punt, hopefully is what they're going to do if we can make a big play on special teams, CJ.
I mean, that last drive we had on offense, we scored pretty quickly. Able to move we got roughly 50 yards on the first 3 plays. So it'd be tough with under 30 seconds to go, but not completely out of the question.
You don't think we have any timeouts left, do you?
No, we do not.
No.
Well, the Bears do send the punt unit onto the field here as the Indians break the huddle with 28 seconds to go here until halftime. Southwest with a 24-7 advantage here over the Indians.
Got to believe we're going to be bringing the block package out right now.
It's like Peyton
Ray back there.
Ray, yeah, good to see him back on the field. So he's back to return this punt. Low snap, handled though by the kicker. Gets it away. Ray's going to call for the fair catch and takes it at the 10-yard line. And so the Indians will have it there. As Ray calls for the fair catch, it'll be a 1st and 10 situation. Guys, you think you just take the knee and go into halftime, or you take a shot?
Down here where they are on the in the field, 10, just shy of the 10. I think I'm taking a knee.
I'm with you on that one too.
Maybe a handoff, but very, very safe handoff.
Yeah, because neither team, I believe the scoreboard says neither team has timeouts left.
That's correct.
So, so no way for them to stop it.
1st and 10, Indians.
So 22 seconds to go now. Falk back onto the field. 3 receivers wide, and it is going to be a handoff. And that will probably do it there as a gain of about 6 on the play there for the Indians.
Number 11, Eric Watts.
That was Watts on the carry.
By number 95, James Gardner.
And that's going to let it go. Yeah, they're going to let it go. So that's going to do it for your first half of play. ICC trails it 24-7. As we head to the break, we'll take a quick timeout. Come back with our thoughts on the first half and more as we head into the Little Caesars halftime report. ICC trails it at halftime, 24-7 at Southwest.
Look at this new crazy calzone from those brainiacs at Little Caesars. It's a pepperoni pizza surrounded by a calzone crust. Little Caesars got us again.
Is it more pizza or more calzone?
I don't know. What do you think, Pizza Bot?
Pizza, calzone, both. Confused. Pizza, calzone, both. Tell my wife. Bleep bloop.
Oh, we're not Big Pizza. We're Little Caesars. The new crazy calzone for $8.49.
Pizza.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Get a free extra most bestest pizza right now at littlecaesars.com.
Ding dong.
Order $15 or more for delivery and get a free extra most bestest pizza. Use code EXTRAPIZZA at Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Little Caesars new crazy calzone, julienne pepperoni. It's so tasty.
I like white sauce.
Here comes the bite. Here comes the...
Yummy!
Was I dreaming about the crazy calzone again?
You also said some weird things about giraffes. We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars, the new crazy calzone for $8.49.
Pizza, pizza.
And welcome back to the Little Caesars halftime report. ICC trailing at 24-7 here at Southwest. Let's take a look at some of the first half highlights for this contest. And guys, there wasn't a whole lot in the first quarter. ICC last two drives had a lot of positivity to them. So let's start with you, CJ. Your thoughts on the first half here for the Indians?
Well, slow start. Definitely not the start we wanted for the season. Started with that kickoff that went out of bounds, gave them good field position. Did have one outside the next play. We had a fumble recovered from us, their sole turnover. We also had a turnover later in the half. So both of the turnovers are equal, one fumble apiece. A lot of special teams plays. We've had the punt return on touchdown for Southwest, and then we have talked about the long snapper position way more than we thought we would coming into this, which may still be a key later in this game. We do have 3 penalties for Southwest, 2 for ICC, so nothing major there, even though both of ICC's were personal fouls. But yeah, going into the scoring, of course, Southwest ran it down on their third drive, 3-yard touchdown run by the quarterback. And then their fourth offensive drive was the punt return touchdown, 50-yard return, made it 14-0. Then their next drive out, they had the long drive that ended up in a field goal. Sixth drive, they ran it down, also a 3-yard touchdown run. And then our lone offensive shining moment, if you will, was our 6-play drive for a touchdown, which made it 24-7, which is what we're at right here at the half.
And you just saw that touchdown there for the Indians right there on the replay for those that are watching here on Let'sGoICCTV.com, the red channel. All right, Coach Boggs. I'm going to call you Dr. Boggs. I'm going to call you Coach Boggs this time. What you're telling your team at halftime, 24-7. It's not a lead that you can't come back from, but you got a lot of bolts you got to tighten.
Well, first thing, I'm talking to my team about number one is we're the more experienced team. You know, from what we know, we're the more experienced team, and right now we're not showing up as the more experienced team. This is a coaching staff that's new. This is a less experienced team. They're going out there and they're whipping our butts up and down the field on both sides. In all honesty, now yes, ICC came back and in the second quarter there, and we played some good ball there, and we were managing some plays on offense to drive the ball, get down the field. We're going to have to come out. We're going to have to make some big plays. We're going to have to make some big plays on defense. We're going to have to make the big plays on offense. We're going to have to hold the ball. We got to control the ball. Again, time of possession. I have no idea what that was, but I guarantee you Southwest dominated time of possession in the first half. We didn't win that battle. They won that battle. Turnovers. We got to drop. We know we've had some injuries. We got to get past that, Adam, and that's what we know. That's what you're telling these guys. We got to get past the injuries. We got to look over this. If we want to come out of this victory, hey, look, this is ICC's won the last 9 meetings against Southwest. If we want to come out with a 10th win, we got to put this behind us, go out in the second half, because we are getting the ball and score, put some points on the board, and put a ball game together and put the pressure on Southwest.
24-7, Southwest with the lead here at halftime. It's the Little Caesars halftime report. We're going to take a break and come back with that ICC All-American Band performance from a few years ago as ICC trails at 24-7 here at the break.
Look at this new crazy calzone from those brainiacs at Little Caesars. It's a pepperoni pizza surrounded by a calzone crust. Little Caesars got us again.
Is it more pizza or more calzone?
I don't know. What do you think, Pizza Bot?
Pizza, calzone, both. Confused. Pizza, calzone, both. Tell my wife. Bleep bloop.
Oh, we're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars, the new crazy calzone for $8.49.
Pizza, pizza.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
that's home. That's just like the Ravens. That's just like Pahokee, Florida. That's my second home. I got my degree from there, my first degree, college degree. It's part of my heart, it's part of my soul, it's part of my spirit. And, you know, it's everything. Itawamba Community College, baby, it's everything. It shaped me up to being a great man because it was part of the journey of me becoming the young man I am today. And it's home, man. That's it. Like, I can go there and lay my head down without no problems. Itawamba Community College, the best star here.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, Roll Tribe!
Get a free extra most bestest pizza right now at littlecaesars.com.
Ding dong!
Order $15 or more for delivery and get a free extra most bestest pizza. Use code EXTRAPIZZA at Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Little Caesars new crazy calzone, julienne pepperoni. It's so tasty. Garlic white sauce. Here comes the bite. Here comes the...
Yummy!
Was I dreaming about the crazy calzone again?
You also said some weird things about giraffes.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. The new crazy calzone for $8.49.
Pizza.
Itawamba Community College is proud to present to you the 2019 ICC All-American Marching Band. We're thrilled to perform for you this year's program, The Evolution of Gaming, featuring music from some of the most popular video games of our time. We open our program this evening with the music from the 1980 Atari game, Space Invaders. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the ICC All-American Marching Band. And now the 91 Sega game, Sonic the Hedgehog, featuring Parasia Dunlap. Continues with the music from the 1992 video game Mortal Kombat, featuring our percussion. Next, we bring you the music from the 2001 video game Halo, featuring our low brass. We close our program this evening with the 2003 video game Call of Duty, featuring Jeremiah Etheridge. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2018 ICC All-American Marching Band!
Get a free extra most bestest pizza right now at littlecaesars.com.
Ding dong.
Order $15 or more for delivery and get a free extra most bestest pizza. Use code EXTRA PIZZA at Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
Little Caesars do crazy calzone, julienne pepperoni. It's so tasty. Garlic white sauce. Here comes the bite. Here comes the... Yummy! Was I dreaming about the crazy calzone again?
You also said some weird things about giraffes.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. The new crazy calzone for $8.49.
Pizza, pizza.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
They used to call me Sir Sauce back in the day.
I knew he was going to claim
Sir
that.
Sauce
You
a
know
lot.
what?
You know.
Will is the
sauciest guy they know. Well, when I used to date your auntie,
inside.
she said I was saucy.
Sonic Crave Cheeseburger. You a saucy cat, man.
If I crave something, I have to have it.
Well, so what are you craving? Like, what do you crave?
Attention, apparently. Look at him all sitting in the middle.
I know, right? It is really awkward. You just chose to sit there.
Sonic Crave Cheeseburger.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
Look at this new crazy calzone from those brainiacs at Little Caesars. It's a pepperoni pizza surrounded by a calzone crust. Little Caesars got us again.
Is it more pizza or more calzone?
I don't know. What do you think, Pizza Bot?
Pizza, calzone, both. Confused. Pizza, calzone, both. Tell my wife. Bleep bloop.
Oh, we're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. The new crazy calzone for $8.49.
Pizza.
And welcome back. There we go. Had my microphone flipped up that time. But welcome back. Halftime. ICC trailing this one 24-7. Adam Gore, Brad Boggs, C.J. Adams, Raphael Henry, Lee Adams all on hand here in Summit for today's game. Remind you that if you have to step away from your computer or your radio, you can keep up with today's game via Twitter. That's at Let's Go ICC. And guys, we're about a minute and a half away from the start of the second half. ICC down 24-7. Your thoughts here for the Indians going into the second half?
Yeah, well, fortunately we come back with the kickoff. We get the ball first, so hopefully we can come out, put another good drive together, close that gap, and then just stay positive. Defense hasn't played horrible by any means, so they've got to play exceptionally well, though, the rest of this game. Shut Southwest down, and our offense is going to step it up and put some points on the board.
Dr. Boggs, you got some scores there for us?
Well, that's what I'm trying. I'm kind of like Lee was talking a minute ago. I've got Verizon down here, and it's taking a minute for things to pull up on my phone here. I think I may have some coming up here just in a second. So,
well, I'll tell you what, while you're getting those to pop up, I do got some shout-outs I want to give. First to Coach Andy Kirk checking in, Michael Upton checking in as well. But I figured out our two good luck charms. They didn't watch the first half, but they're watching now, and that's going to be Easton and Cooper Monk. So when the Indians come back today, Easton and Cooper are going to be our players of the game because they started tuning in, and so they're going to help ICC rally for a win here in the second half.
All right, Adam, I got, looks like halftime, La Tech 21, Mississippi State 14.
Wow.
Update there at the half for that game. Third quarter on into the third, you got the Crimson Tide 27, the Hurricanes 3. So they're putting it on the Hurricanes there in that matchup. That's the big ones I know right now for us that I've got at this point.
I got a few others. Of course, I know everybody's SEC country around here. I'm a little bit outside of SEC, but number 17, Indiana trailing Iowa 31-3. That's in the third quarter. Number 8, Cincinnati flexing their muscles early, 35-0 over Miami of Ohio.
And you got Texas, number 21 Texas, 7-23 Louisiana. Number 23 Louisiana 3 in the second quarter, 2 minutes left.
So those are your scoreboard updates being brought to you by our friends over at Renaissance Bank. Renaissance Bank, the bank that understands you. Visit renaissancebank.com for more information there. So the Indians will get the ball to start the second half, as it will be Southwest getting set to tee off this First American National Bank kickoff to start the second half. Wait for the chain game to get back out here. And guys, this is going to be a fun second half because we knew this coming in. The sun sets on the opposite side of the field of where we're at, so we're going to be staring into the sun for a lot of the second half here in this ICC Alumni Association broadcast booth.
Yeah, I've already got some second-degree burns already, Adam, from this window in front of us here.
Let's roll your sleeves up. Work on them tan lines.
This kick is going to be taken at about the 2-yard line by the Indians. This is Daniels.
There we
Daniels
go.
cuts it across the middle. Got one man to beat across the 40. Slips off a tackle down to the 45. And, guys, that's what we said. We needed to see a big spark for the Indians to start this second half. We scored the touchdown previously, and a big return there for Daniels.
Yeah, he hit that hole perfectly and really burst through there with a acceleration we haven't seen yet today.
That's kind of what you were talking about too, CJ, about special teams, and that's where they stepped up big. Special teams can ignite a team, a whole team, and get them to where they are. Now you got great field position starting out for the Indians here in the second half.
So it is 1st and 10. Handoff is in the backfield. This is going to be number 12, R.J. Wilson, taking that one forward, and a positive pickup there for R.J.
Yeah, he had backs on either side of Falk right there, which was, and of course the handoff to R.J. Indians running, they're still running a little spread offense, but a little different formation.
Yeah, this time, as you said, going with a couple of running backs in the backfield. Now a quick out pass, good for the first down. That pass reeled in there by Sandgren. He's been hot for the Indians here in this contest, going back to him again.
Yeah, he had a little face mask grab there that wasn't seen by the officials.
Yeah, I saw him down there trying to appeal his case or trying to tell someone.
So another first down there for the Indians. And it's going to be Wilson with the carry once again, just kind of slipping his way forward up the middle. And, guys, this is a very good-looking offense considering what we saw in the first half. ICC may have found some rhythm and some things that worked there in the latter part of the first half of play. That's another positive pickup of about 4 there for the Indians.
Well, you know, I think we'd heard Coach Cannon talk about our backs and how we were deep in our running back scenario here and what we had. And so using both backs in there, it was good.
Another quick pass this time. It's Daniels. Daniels across the middle, and he'll have the ball inside the 20-yard line. And another nice pickup there by Daniels.
Yeah, CJ, if we score early right here and hit it hot and quick,
that changes the whole mindset of the game.
Absolutely.
In the backfield is number 32. That's Jamal Brooks. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. Falk is your quarterback here for the Indians. Falk drops back to pass. Pressure coming. Delivers downfield, and it's caught.
That's one of the best passes I've seen Falk throw downfield today. He threw it on a dime right there.
And he had pressure coming from both sides. Hung in there, made the good pass. Great catch there in the corner.
Yeah, he couldn't hold on to that one for another second. As you just saw it there on the Little Caesars instant replay, is he was about to get tattooed, and so a big-time play there for the Indians. And ICC now knocking on the door. Falk with it. Handoff. Trying to cut back up the middle. Nothing there. Good job by the Bears stacking him up, as that was Eric Watts on the carry for the Indians.
Stopped by number 9, Buddy Felder, and 15, Rayvon Stanberry.
So that's going to bring up a 2nd and goal situation now. Ball is going to be on the 5 after a loss of 1 on the play. Actually, going to put it now down at the 6. So 2nd and goal from the 6 for the Indians. I don't know what the clock was stopped there for a second. Now it's running again.
I think one of our players lost his helmet. They had to sub.
I got you. So Falk will have it. Play action fake. Goes to the corner of the end zone. Jump ball. Does he hold on to it?
He got it.
Yeah,
touchdown, Indians.
I was wondering if they're going to throw a flag, and they did. He was all over it.
Yeah, great catch by Shamar Sandgren.
This kid is becoming a star right before our eyes right now. As the touchdown.
Well, if it wasn't going to be a touchdown, it would have definitely been a pass interference call. You can tell that.
So the penalties decline. The touchdown will stand. And, guys, that's exactly what we needed. A good drive to start the second half here. The Indians put 6 on the board, trying to get that extra point here to make it a 24-14 contest.
That's exactly what we needed. That was almost a perfect drive coming out of the half.
This is going to be Shane Lasher getting set to step into this extra point. Snapback's a good one. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Well, let's keep it here, fresh out of that halftime break. 24-14 now. ICC trailing. And I tell you what, guys, after watching that first half, you got to feel really good after that opening drive.
Indians look crisp right there. And again, I don't know what they did. Obviously they made adjustments when they went in. We talked about a different formation that they came out with. I think it all started, too, with a different formation that they were running when you had the two back set back there. That gave the Indians some other options because with that big line that the Indians have, they have a huge line, and I really think that they can run behind that line. They've got time. That just allowed them, CJ, more time into the game. Now that they're in it, back in it, they're just down 10, and they can afford to run more.
Yeah, that's that spark we were talking about in that first half. You can tell just by looking at the sideline. They're a lot more energy. Looks like they're ready to play some ball now.
So we're getting ready for another First American National Bank kickoff. First American National Bank is a proud supporter of their local communities and Itawamba Community College. With locations serving you from Iuka to Tupelo, just follow the flag to the First American National Bank location near you. Tommy Chamley trying to get behind the Indians here and cheer them to victory this afternoon in Summit, 24-14. After that impressive drive to start here, getting ready for this First American National Bank kickoff. As this is Lasher who steps into this one. Kick is going to be taken at the 10-yard line for the Bears. Trying to get the wall set up there. He's going to get out to about the 25-yard line where he's going to be knocked down by the Indians.
Yeah, good coverage right there. They closed in. Indians were able to make the play there, so there's no big play on special teams. And again, guys, let's remind ourselves as we're sitting here baking, which we are, those guys down there are baking too on both sides. You never know how that's going to affect the team here coming in the second half.
Yeah, and it is hot. Walked to the concession stand during the break there, and we've got it nice up here compared to what they've got on the field.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and we've seen some cheerleaders. They're dealing with some heat issues on the sideline as well, so yeah, it's just a hot, humid day here in South Mississippi. 24-14, 12:08 to go in the third quarter. 1st and 10 here for the Bears. Quarterback gets on the outside, trips up, and falls.
Quarterback Harlan goes down.
Kind of an RPO scenario.
That's not good.
He's grasping his, I don't know if it's a cramp or what, but now
I hope it is because
Alaman is.
Yeah, and a kid that played so well in the first half, and you hope it's going to be a cramp, and it looks like that's what it's going to be since they're going to stretch him out there. And
that may have been when he went, or why he went down. I don't know.
So a timeout on the field. Let's take it with them. Or no, actually they're going to pop him up in a hurry here. So we'll keep it here. And it's good to see that he's able to kind of walk off on his own power here. Coming into the game at quarterback now is going to be number 11 for the Bears.
Chris Robertson.
So Chris Robertson will come in for a snap, maybe two.
Will come to the sideline. Christopher Robertson, number 11, now in at quarterback.
And he'll have a little confusion there on the handoff, and the Indians are in the backfield to make the play.
Got to take advantage of these opportunities. This is just continuously more spark for the Indians here. Now you got a 3rd and long situation for the Bears. I don't know if Alaman's coming back out or not, has he?
No, he's walking over, it looks like, to the trainer's area.
Okay. So, yes, Robertson's still out there. So this is big right here for the Indians. Big stop right here could even help us with better field position again in getting the ball.
So 3rd down and 13 is the situation. Passing down here. Delayed blitz, throw down the sideline, and not anywhere near that time. And big stop there for the Indians, guys, if they're going to force a Little Caesars punt here out of Southwest. And as you said, they're getting some good field position, and the Indians got to play offensively, now gets to stop defensively, and now you're starting to feel a little bit of momentum shift the way of the Indians.
Yeah, depending on how this punt turns out, we should have the ball right around midfield, maybe a little bit closer, but yeah, great starting position, great start to the second half.
So we'll be waiting this punt here from the Bears as they're on the sideline, and they break the huddle with 5 seconds left. They're going to take a timeout. They're not going to be able to get the punt off here.
They're not going to get the punt off.
Not even close.
Unless they're going to take a flag.
Not going to take the timeout.
They'll have to take a flag.
Or did they get the timeout called in time?
They did.
Yes, they did. So timeout taken on the field there. A little confusion on the special teams. Let's take the timeout with them, and let's hear from Renaissance Bank and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network. Indians trail at 24-14 with 11:10 to go in the third quarter.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
4th and 13.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 4th down, 13 to go here for the Bears. They're on for a Little Caesars punt. Snap is a good one. Runs and steps into it. End-over-end kick is going to hit and take a southwest roll, and what a roll. Hits at the 50, still rolling, and it's going to bounce off one of the players and going to be down right around the 30-yard line. So, guys, we were talking about it. The Indians could have got a good hold there or got a good field position, but instead a great punt by Southwest. Flips the field position, and ICC will have it 1st down and 10 from the 31-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, they always say that you can't ever tell how football is going to bounce, obviously with an oblong ball like that, and it went in favor of Southwest there. As far as what CJ said, yes, it was the punt was around midfield, but once it hit, obviously it took that major Southwest bounce, went down, and took it right at just past the 30. What are we at, 31?
Yeah, we'll officially call it the 31, where it's 1st down and 10. Little play action, plenty of time to throw. Now he's going to go to his check route down to the sideline. Gets a block, now cuts back up the middle, still going down the field, but steps out of bounds, and there's going to be
another late two flags on it. Those may offset. I'm not sure what happened in the backfield.
Flags all over the place on the field right now, so the officials are going to have to sort this one out. And
well, I'll tell you one positive out of that. I really liked the way I saw Dylan look on that. He checked everything down, went to his last route that he was going to go to. So he's looking a little more comfortable back there.
He is. He's getting that confidence. And they were collapsing on him right there. They had his weak side there, and he was able to stand in there and check, like I said, check down, find his open guy, and turn it into a positive.
So they're waiting the officials as they talk this one over. As CJ mentioned, multiple flags down on the field.
The second one was definitely a dead ball. It was some extracurricular shoving on Southwest part right around the 40.
Mm-hmm.
But what happened back closer to the line of scrimmage, I'm not sure.
I don't know if it was blocking down here, blocking the back, or something like that. I couldn't tell. I don't know.
Well, it was a gain of about 12 on the pass play, if it stands.
They're fouled by both teams. Foul, blindside block, offense, number 11. Personal foul, late hit out of bounds.
Sorry, FCC.
Defense, number 7. Fouls offset. 1st down.
So it will be a 1st down. So basically a do-over there after the offset penalty. One of the ICC fans didn't necessarily agree with the call. Maybe you didn't hear that over the broadcast.
There's a reason you guys can't get past JUCO. You suck.
Well,
we may have to kill that mic.
Yeah. We're gonna turn that mic down a little bit. And so now it's going to be 1st and 10 here for the Indians. That pass too tall will sail out of bounds. And that pass intended for Daniels. And so now it'll be a 2nd down and 10 situation.
Yeah, I don't want to see us go away from the run and what we put together when we came out crisp on that first drive, and here he goes back to the 2-back set. So maybe he's not, again, you don't want to get too deep into account here where you can't run it. So, again, going back to that 2-back set, I like.
2nd down and 10 is the situation. It is going to be a handoff. This is Brooks. Brooks trying to get to the outside. Bounces off one, lowers his head, fights forward, and, man, I just like the way Jamal Brooks runs the football.
I mean, he's big. He's a hard one to bring down, got a head of steam, and then, of course, you've got the speed of R.J. Wilson right there on the other side. That makes it a manageable 3rd down now, CJ.
I'll tell you what I love about Brooks is he almost loves the contact. He ain't going to try to juke you. He's going to try to run through you. And that so far, that's worked well for him.
So it's going to be a 3rd down and 5 situation here. Substitutions being made, so the official holding the Indians from snapping the ball. Brooks stays in the backfield. Falk is your quarterback. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. Quick pass to the outside is caught. And he slips off a tackle and rolls forward, and that's going to be good for another ICC 1st down.
And that's
Sandgren.
That's Sandgren again.
Number 7, Marquise Robinson.
And so the Indians move the ball. A nice job there on that conversion down to get the quick pass. And Sandgren, man, he has had an outstanding game so far for the Indians. Hauls in that pass, moves the chains for the first down. So ICC will have it now, 1st and 10. They trail this game 24-14. And there's a quick pass out, and it's going to be good for another another first down for the Indians.
And that's Christopher Russell right there.
Spreading the love on the offense.
So Russell will haul that one in.
But again, the defense is giving them that route. Like I said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's right.
2 receivers on both sides of the football. Brooks in the backfield. He'll get the handoff up the middle. He's going to be tripped up and falls forward. Didn't get a solid handoff that time. I think more than anything, he wanted to make sure he had the football in his possession.
Well, that's what I was going to say. It was kind of a late handoff on that time by Falk. It was kind of a decision, obviously, that he was going to make on an RPO situation. He made the late decision to give it to Brooks. So I'm like you. He just wanted to be sure he had the ball in his hand.
R.J. Wilson in at running back now. Falk still your quarterback. Drops back, quick pass, and it's going to be deflected. Nearly caught by an offensive lineman for the Indians. I like the hustle out of lane that time, but pass was deflected, and it's going to be 3rd down and 9 now here for the Indians.
Yeah, that pass was deflected by a 51 Hunter Lee for Southwest. And that's what they teach them. You always get your hands up. You never know what's going to happen.
So the ball is just at the 38-yard line. We've got movement, and this. They're going to try to say it was a free play, but I think they're going to say contact was made with a lineman, so that's going to automatically blow it dead there.
Right.
And that is going to be the case there, so a free 5 yards. So it's going to bring it a 3rd down and 4 situation now.
Yeah, and it could definitely change what play you call here. Now, of course, Coach Cook has got a little options now to, once you get a 3rd and 5, which is more manageable.
So 8:41 to go here in the 3rd quarter. ICC trailed at 24-7 at halftime. It's now 24-14. 3rd down and 4 situation. Wilson in the backfield. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. This is going to be a free play here. And it's going to be a jump ball.
That's going to be pass interference. Should be pass interference.
No, it's not.
Wow. That's amazing. Yeah,
he was standing right there looking at it.
But it's going to give the Indians a first down. That almost reminded you of that New Orleans Saints pass interference that didn't get called. He just basically hit into his chest, rode him out of bounds, and I guess the official's going to say the ball was not catchable in that situation. That's good.
Well, it's not catchable when you're getting pushed to the ground like that.
Say. Well, all sides there. Good job by the Indians to kind of switch up the count that time, and it will move the chains for a first down for the Indians. 24-14, 8:36 to go here. ICC trying to claw their way back into this one. Falk with it, drops back to pass. Quick pass is complete, and he's going to be slung out of bounds, and that will stop the clock right around the 8:31 mark. It's going to be good for a gain of about 2, maybe 3.
Yeah, just a little short pass out there to Sandgren again, keeping him involved in the game. So, yeah, what is that?
We'll call it 2nd down and a short 7.
Yeah, I was going to say, it got maybe give a good favorable spot there.
So Falk with the football, dropping back to pass. Got a man
wide open.
No, he just stopped running. You got to run the whole way through that one there, and Sandgren was the intended receiver, and he was wide open, had gotten behind the defender that time, and just basically just didn't run the whole route.
Now, and of course, Sandgren needs a breather right here, but I'm going to tell you, if the Bearcats aren't starting to key in on him on defense,
they're making a mistake.
They're making a mistake.
Yeah, and I think he just kind of lost where he was on the field there. I think he thought he was closer to the back of the end zone than he really was.
So they're going to officially call it a 3rd down and 6 situation. Falk over the middle, jump ball, and it's going to be hit and deflected. Good defensive play that time, as some of the ICC fans wanted pass interference, but that was just a good play defensively by Southwest.
Yeah, I don't think that was pass interference at that point.
No, good hit, good timing, all that, so that shouldn't have been pass interference.
And so the Indians
keeping the offense out.
Like they're going to keep the offense out there with the 4th down and 6 situation now, even 8 minutes to play. 15 seconds on the play clock. The Indians going to have to hurry here. Yeah. 7 seconds now.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they.
And they got the snap
got it
off.
Timeout.
But the Indians take the timeout. So a second did run off the clock, even though they took the timeout. A timeout on the field. We're going to take it with them. Southwest 24, ICC 14. We'll come back with 4th down and 6 for the Indians right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we come out of the timeout. 24-14 is the score. As we did lose a second, so I'll have to adjust the clock there on that timeout. Indians with a 4th down and 6 situation here.
4th down, 6 yards to go.
Two running backs in the backfield. That's Brooks and Wilson. 2 receivers on the far side. 1 here on the bottom. That's Sangren. Falk with it. That's where he's looking. Goes to the left side and throws it too tall, and that'll go out of bounds and give the turnover on downs to the Bears. So credit the Bears. They came up, Ben, but didn't break that time, and able to get the ball back now offensively.
Yeah, Falk just ran out of time on that. They pressured him from that side over there and really didn't have time for that play to develop when he had to get rid of the ball.
Yeah, and you got time of possession right now leaning on the Indians' way, which is good. The offense is staying out there on the field, and, of course, the Bears' defense is staying out on the field, which going into this second half, this is where the conditioning that you've done in August comes into play here and will actually benefit you. So, obviously, if our offense can stay on the field, the longer it can, the better.
1st down and 10 here for the Bears. As a pass out to the flat, and the Indians were there for it, and they're going to say the pass was reeled in. And it's still going to be Robinson in at quarterback. Alleman, who was outstanding in the first half, came up cramping earlier.
He gained a couple on that, didn't he?
Looks like they gave him about 2.5.
I got 8.
So 2nd down, 8 to go here. Bears with the football. Quick pass out again. That time just led him a little bit too far. Falls incomplete. And now to bring up 3rd down and 8.
All right, so Indians need a big play here on defense, which would be good to get that offense back out there. Again, keeping Southwest punting on this side of the field. Hopefully, CJ, talking about what you were talking about a minute ago, setting them up at midfield.
So the Bears will have it here. Robinson still your quarterback. Gets the snap. Pressure up the middle. Now he's going to try to tuck and run. The Indians are there.
Ball may have come out. They're going to whistle it dead.
They're going to say it's down.
That referee is saying they're down for sure.
But the Indian signaling it's theirs, but I'm going to say the ground caused the fumble.
So no gain on the play to bring up a 4th down and 8. The Indians defense does it again, guys.
Yeah, they're looking much, much better this second half.
And so now it will be a 4th down and 8, a Little Caesars punting situation here for the Bears.
Yeah, if we could field this punt clean here and get something out of it, again, just not let the ball bounce in that southwest direction, get the southwest roll out of it. So
kick is up and it's shanked.
No, that's a shank.
And that's exactly what ICC needed there. As the ball goes out of bounds right around the 35, should be spotted probably about the 32 possibly. We'll see where they elect to mark the football.
Goes out of bounds up the 34-yard.
Boy, that's a big-time break. Guys, what a difference in a football game.
I mean, that's a total swamp right there. Of course, again, we lost our long snapper at to an injury right now with Cannon. And, of course, we had some special teams issues on our ends, and they ran a punt back. Now you're seeing the flip side of it, CJ.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he just caught that one off the side of his foot or the pressure. He saw that coming. But either way, great field position for ICC.
Play action fake, quick out to Sangren. Sangren makes a man miss, cuts up the field out across the 20-yard line, and another good pickup there for the Indians.
Wow, what a move right there by Sangren. I hope you catch that one on replay right there, folks. But that was what a move to make to get past the defender. That defensive back had him right there, made a move, and he fell out of his shoes.
And it looks like Sangren is the receiver of choice for Falk right now.
Falk again goes to the sidelines, and a minimum pickup there. And it's Sangren again on the reception.
Tackled by number 8 for the Bears.
So it's going to bring up a second down, and let's call it 6 situation here. After that gain of 4 on the play, inside 6 minutes to play now. 24-14, Southwest with the lead over your Indians. But the Indians, once again, knocking on the door here. Falk, your quarterback, drops back, ready to pass over the middle. Goes to the sideline. Sangren makes a man miss, goes forward, and another big pickup.
I mean, right now, is Sangren do what you want to do? I mean, it's just, I don't know. I mean, by now, if you are the Bears, could you not key on Sangren? Of course, he's coming out of the game, and they may be bringing the big package which we scored on earlier. But if the Bears aren't sitting over there saying, look, key on Sangren,
Well, Saxton into the contest now at quarterback. You got the traditional I sit in the backfield. Brooks, rumbling, stumbling, bumbling forward. Does he get in? They're going to say no, he's down to the 1.
I was about ready for a dose of Brooks there. That's talking about him and that power style running. And
you got him being led in there by Quinn Bennett, a Fulton native, a fullback. You got to like a fullback in the game of football.
Absolutely. You got to love it.
And he's going to hand off again to Brooks up the middle for a touchdown. Big drive there for the Indians. Makes it a 24-20 contest now. Extra point pending.
Yeah, extra point huge here. We need to tack that on so that way it gets us within 3 or with a 3-point game here, 3-point contest. Still in the third quarter, CJ.
I mean, 5 plays that drive to put 6 on the board. Can't ask for much better out of your offense.
So waiting the kick here. This is going to be number 83, Lasher, set to come on and kick this one for the Indians. Snaps a little low, able to get a foot on it, puts it up, and the kick is good. Don't go anywhere, folks. We've got a ball game on our hands. 24-21, Southwest with the lead. 4:50 to play here in the third quarter. Back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
And welcome back to action, ladies and gentlemen. I got to give credit where credit's due. Brother Chris Burrows texted me at halftime, reminded me of a similar situation the Indians faced at Pearl River, and they found a way to come back and win that one. Well, guess what? The Indians trying to repeat that here as we're getting set for another First American National Bank kickoff here for ICC. They trailed it at one point 24-7 at halftime. It's now 24-21, Southwest with the lead. 4:50 to go here in the third quarter. So awaiting this First American National Bank kickoff here off the foot of Lasher. Lasher, high kick. Be taken at about the 7-yard line. Trying to get to the outside. ICC was there, spins off a man, and there come the Indians.
Good coverage.
And trying to take him to Suplex City.
Yeah, there it comes. Out of hand.
Yep. And the thing about it is, the players, both players from both teams were thinking a lot's going on, but basically both the players were tangled up in the netting is why they're slow to get up, but the Indians did have a little extra once he went out of bounds.
Yeah, getting chippy down there sometimes and on stuff like that, and you can't let it get out of hand. If that's on the Indians, you can't let it get that way and give them the free yardage, CJ.
That's right. Go back to those minimal mistakes we talked about early in the broadcast. Got to keep those as limited as possible.
Yeah, I'm seeing 1, 2, 3
several flags
on the field, and we'll see what the officials kind of talk this one out here amongst themselves.
Best case scenario for us is they're offsetting.
Yeah.
You guys are worse than basketball referees. My God.
We are going to drop that crowd mic for a second just in case. as the referees are talking this one over here. And first, they're going to get the spot of the football where they want it. And they're going to mark it up the field.
First and 5, lay hit out of bounds. Kicking team, number 28. 15 yards added to the end of the run. First down, Southwest.
So they are going to get the ball basically out to the 35-yard line, as they said a late hit out of bounds. It was more of a suplex out of bounds, but
yeah, again, you got all the momentum going your way. You've got to control your emotions at this point. You've gotten back in the game. It's a contest now. Don't give them anything.
Alleman is back in as quarterback.
So we'll see how the Southwest offense goes with him back on the field. Instead, he's going to hand it off and gets out of bounds. And what a lick on the sidelines.
Darian Hobbs with the lick.
Take a look at that on the Little Caesars instant replay there. As he just tattooed him right on the sideline. That was a big boy hit there. But a nice pickup, though, of about 5 on the play. And it's going to be handoff up the middle. Solid pickup there. So it's going to bring up a third down and short situation now here for the Bears.
Number 25, QC Krigler.
So it'll be a third down. Let's call it a long 2, short 3.
Yeah, and right now with Alleman, they haven't really exposed him much. They've been handing the ball off, which is unusual, and that's what they did again.
This time they sneak through the line, gets past that surge, picks up the first down across the 50 down to the 45-yard line. And just that time, big boy football. And the offensive line of Southwest won that battle.
Yeah, again, like I say, they're running a different style with Alleman right now with the 3 plays they've run, which is unusual from what they were running before he got hurt. And I'm not saying they won't go back to that style, but they've just had 3 straight handoffs.
There goes that Bear sound. As this time they're going to go out, pass to the flats. It's complete, makes one man miss. He's going to be hit and drove out of bounds, and now we're starting to see that offense click once again with Alleman back on the field.
Yeah, it looks completely different with him under center.
So Steen makes the play for the Indians.
2 yards to go.
And it's going to be a second down and 2 after the gain of 8. So the Bears with the football, trying to answer. They lead it by 3. Handoff up the middle should be enough for the first down. It's going to move the chains as he's stacked up. We'll see where they officially mark it. May have to measure this one. No, they're going to say first down.
He was stopped by number 90, Nick Neal.
Haven't had a measurement all day.
Really hadn't. There's been a couple of times we thought there would be one. That's where the head judge was standing right there. It was right at the marker, so friendly spot there as we're now coming up on 2.5 to play. Alleman making all the difference here for the Bears as the Bears offense sputtered with him on the sideline with the injury. He's coming back out now, getting set to pass. Pressure up the middle by the Indians. Tip and intercepted by the Indians.
They got it to catch. Yeah.
That was Antonio Thompson with that interception.
What a play there for the Indians, and just what the Indians needed there. Tip ball drill, got the interception, got both feet in the ground, in bounds, and ICC gets the football.
That was a turnover we were talking about earlier on in that first half, but just as important here, just a 3-point game, ICC's ball. Plenty of time left, and the offense seems to be clicking.
Yeah, momentum trying to shift the way of ICC. Well, let's go ahead and say has shifted the way of ICC here in the third quarter. 2:20 to go. ICC trailing it 24-21. They trailed as much as 24-7 at halftime. Falk, your quarterback. Handoff is going to be to, I believe that is Brooks. That's Wilson on the carry.
Yeah, and again, going back to that 2-back set, which is good where you got 2 options. Again, I don't see why the Indians would have to go away from that at this point. Still just 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
So a solid pickup there. As we're going to call it, a pickup of 4 on the play. Second down and 6 here for the Indians. Same formation, 2 running backs in the backfield, 2 receivers near side. Handoff once again, right up the middle. And that time it's Brooks. and he powers his way forward for the first down.
Yeah, good-looking 2 plays right there. Southwest got somebody down right now, but two great plays right there by the Indians, 2 runs. It gets them a little closer to midfield here, and it gets them in better field position, gives them a little more room to work, a little more comfort.
Yeah, moving the chains that easily is always great at this point in the contest.
1:46 to go here in the third quarter. Injury timeout on the field. ICC trails at 24-21 at Southwest. I was going to say we'll take a break, but they are going to help the young man up, and he's going to be able to walk off on his own power. I imagine we're going to see a lot more of that here in the fourth quarter. It's going to be cramping as he is limping off the field, and just judging by the way he's grabbing his calf, that's what that injury there is.
Yeah, you always see it this time of year, beginning of the year. Obviously, first few games, of course, you see it all year, but you'll see it this time especially. And, again, comes back to conditioning, things of that nature. So got to hydrate, keep the guys hydrated down there, and hopefully that's what both sides are doing.
So 1:46 to play here in the third quarter. Southwest 24, ICC 21. Indians trying to take their first lead of the afternoon or into the evening now. As this is going to be a give. This is going to be Wilson trying to bounce it to the outside. Nothing going there. Nice job by the Bears to blow up that play. As that was Martin on the tackle. And so the Indians with it now, and the Indians had a little bit more quicker pace, but you're starting to see them slow down a little bit offensively. Maybe trying to conserve a little bit of that energy for a push in the fourth quarter. Second down, this is going to be Falk with it, slips out of a tackle, throws downfield. He's going to throw it out of bounds. Good job just to get that one away.
Yeah, that was well defended by Southwest. They had all of our receivers covered up.
That's what I was going to say. Great coverage downfield. Falk couldn't find anybody. They flushed him out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody downfield to throw to. So was able to get rid of it. Live another day. You got third down here.
Be a third down and 10 situation. Clock is stopped at 1:05. Going to stay with the same set here. Wilson on the right side. Brooks on the left side of Falk. 2 receivers near side here. Looking towards the sideline. It's going to be a jump ball. Tipped around. Does he haul it in?
He does not.
No, he does not. As that one was deflected there by the Bears. And just kind of stared down his receiver a little bit too much that time. As he was able to knock that one down. It'd be a punting situation coming up here for the Indians.
I like the setup of that play. It was almost a little screen set up there, and he had him open. He just kind of a little late on delivery and a little bit high.
So a Little Caesars punt here for the Indians, as this will be Price Nixon on to kick this one away. McDonald is back to receive the kick here. 58 seconds. Oh, high snap.
We have a penalty.
There's flags down, though, and this could be the biggest break of the ball game here for the Indians.
There's a flag on the play.
So we'll let the officials talk this one over here. And boy, what a break for the Indians.
Absolutely.
Even if this goes against the Indians in this case.
Prior to the snap, false start. Nope.
Yeah, false start on the Indians there. If you're a Southwest fan, you're like, can we not get that call right now? As that snap was over the head, would have actually been down right around the 10-yard line. Got to have a good snap here, though.
Yeah, we go back to that key injury now. You know, our long snapper, of course, this is someone who we haven't prepared.
Another high snap, was able to get it off, get it caught that time. Kick is going to hit at the 40 and back up to the 50. Wow, a lot of guys standing around watching that one that time and looking like a C.J. Adams sandwich out at.
More like a lob wedge.
That's true. You're more of a lob wedge guy. So as that one backs up 10 yards and a big-time break there. Indians got a big break, got a good kickoff, and you were hoping the ball would rotate over one more time and take a Indian roll because nobody was there to stop it for Southwest. But instead, the ball now will be spotted at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, not the drive you wanted after that interception. Basically just moved the ball about 20 more yards, gave it back to him.
So 43 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Southwest 24, ICC 21. It was a 24-7 contest at halftime. The Indians trying to rally in this one. Late in Summit as Allman getting set to throw. He's got a man wide open. And what a big-time play there as Peyton Ray saves a touchdown.
Yeah, Yeah, completely botched coverage there, though. He was, I mean, there was nobody within 20 yards of him.
Not even close.
I don't know. I wasn't even looking on that side to see what happened with the DB on that side.
I didn't see a DB on that side.
I didn't either, to be honest with you. He wasn't within 15 yards of the football, I'll just say that. But that was a play that was designed that way. I don't know if it was a stop and go or what in that situation, but whatever it was, it worked well for the Bears, as now they have it 1st and goal.
And that's number 11 back in there, quarterback.
Alleman will hand it off, and it's going to be given to number 26. That's Head, and that's going to do it for the third quarter of play. We're going to head to the fourth quarter. ICC trailing at 24-21, but the Bears threatening. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
They used to call me Sir Sauce back in the day.
I knew you was going to claim
Sir
that.
Sauce
a lot.
You know.
Will is the sauciest
guy they know. Well, when I used to date your auntie, she said I was
saucy. Sonic Crave Cheeseburger. You a saucy cat, man.
If I crave something, I have to have it.
Well, so what are you craving? Like, what do you crave?
Attention, apparently. Look at him all sitting in the middle.
I know, right? It is really awkward. You just chose to sit there.
Sonic Crave Cheeseburger.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, Roll Tribe!
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to start the fourth quarter of play. 2nd down and goal from the 9-yard line for Southwest. They lead at 24-21. Adam Gore, Dr. Brad Boggs, and C.J. Adams here in the ICC Alumni Affairs and Foundation broadcast booth. As Alleman back in at quarterback, and he's going to hand it off up the middle, and it's just going to be a big surge here by that offensive line, and finally the Indians bring him down.
That was actually Robertson back in at quarterback.
Okay, so Robertson was in. Okay, I see him now. So going with a little bit of a different set there with Robertson back into the contest. So positive gain there, but it should be a 3rd down and goal situation. Ball is going to be right about the 5-yard line for the Bears. Robertson is your quarterback. He's going to drop back to pass. Got a man, jump ball, and tipped around and nearly intercepted by the Indians.
Yeah, great play right there by the Indians defensive back. I can't see the number who it was.
Darian Hobbs.
Great
15.
play back there.
Well, now, interesting decision-making time here for the Bears. Do you go ahead and try to get to 3? And that appears to be what they're going to try to do here, sending the kicker onto the field. Would make it a 6-point contest. Snap back, the kick is up, and the kick is good. A big make there. Makes it a 27-21 contest now, as we'll keep it here since we just came out of that break. And got the volleyball team watching on their way home. Got Z and Lydia checking in, saying they're supporting the Indians. They knocked off the number 20 team in the country twice this weekend. And so we want them to have safe travels. They'll be at home, or scheduled to be at home on Friday for a pair of matches. So you can watch those here on Let'sGoICCTV.com on the Red Channel. It will serve as sophomore night as well. Well, guys, the Indians bend but don't break, gave up a field goal in that situation. That's all you can really ask for, other than a stop on 4th down or a missed field goal, but still in this thing, only down 6.
Yeah, we may come back and talk about that tackle by Peyton Ray over there on that sideline at the end of this game, because that saved 6. and ended up only getting half of that out of it. So big play by him, good recovery. So now we need the offense to come out and put together a good drive.
So 14-19 to go here in the fourth quarter. Southwest with the First American National Bank kickoff here. They lead it 27-21. You got Daniels and Wilson back awaiting the kick. Kick is on his way. High kick towards the right side. It's going to be Daniels in and out of his hands.
He's got to get out of that
and he's going to get out of the end zone here. He makes one man miss. Trying to get to the sideline, looking for another, and did not, and gets it out to about the 12-yard line. Disaster averted there, as that one could have been a bad situation for the Indians.
Yeah, it's all about, again, going back to that clean, crisp special teams plays and how it can, a poor special teams play can really, really hurt you bad. But luckily here, again, crisis averted there. He was able to field it and get it out at least to the, I think you said the 10-yard line, didn't you, Adam?
Right about the 12.
Yeah, so it looks like he's going to spot it officially at the 12. We're to be first down and 10. 14:05 to go here. Indians back with two running backs in the backfield. Falk is your quarterback. Handoff, and this is going to be to Watts as he is upended near the line of scrimmage. Minimum gain there for the Indians.
Well, what you want to see, or you could, hopefully is you get a dose of these two backs back here, and then you see a pull, and you throw the ball to over there to Sandgren.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
And he was hot in the third quarter. Has been quiet here since about late in the third. Falk goes over the middle, finds a man wide open. Going to be a foot race here. Stiff arm. Slips off a tackle now. Still going forward. Cuts across the middle and brought down. What a big-time play there for the Indians.
Huge reception by Chris Howard.
Well, I think we kind of lulled them to sleep. I think they were thinking Sandgren as well. Chris Howard just found that spot in the zone, was able to make a man miss, fought off a tackle. You're seeing it right here on the Little Caesars Instant Replay. Big-time play there for the Indians.
Yeah, got plenty of options down here now, CJ.
Absolutely.
So it's going to be a first down and 10 situation. Another quick pass. Reeled in and forward progress made there for the Indians.
In and out of the belly of Brooks right there. Of course, give it a little fake and then pull it. And then, of course, just a quick little pass. Great yardage right there on first down. Gain 8, 9?
So I've got to post them away. Hard to tell. Yeah, right about 9.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we'll call it second down and 1 situation. Jamal Brooks bounces it to the outside, and that's going to be close to the first down. And we'll see what they're going to say. And they're going to say, move the chains. First down for the Indians. They've stopped the clock. Now they're running it again. That's where they move the chains. So I got to let my clock catch up here. So first and 10 here for the Indians. Falk gets the snap. In trouble. Is going to have to go for it, and then that time is going to be hit and stopped. And that's going to be a sonic sack there on Falk. Big-time play. And it looks like we may have another player down here on the field.
I think it's a Bears. Southwest Bear down, but they brought a blitz package in then, and we did not pick up that blitz package, and that forced Falk to.
We didn't pick up any of that blitz package.
No.
He had 4 people in the backfield.
Timeout on the field. We're going to take it with them and hear from Coke and be back with more right after this.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Hey, honey, could you help me with this? Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see the young man from Southwest able to walk off on his own power as he's heading to the sideline. And 27-21, 12-15 to go here. ICC trailing 27-21. They trailed it 24 to 7 at halftime, and trying to get it going here once again. Two running backs in the backfield with Falk. He's going to drop back to pass. All the pressure in the world coming. Falk tries to step up and avoid it, but couldn't do so.
Again, CJ, we're not picking up the blitz. We had two backs back there that did all they could, but the blitz is penetrating through the offensive line right now.
Yeah, I think Southwest has noticed something and is capitalizing on it right now.
Yeah, it's going to be third down and roughly 20 now here for the Indians, going the wrong way in a hurry. 11:45 to go here in the fourth quarter. Movement all around the world. Should be a free play. Going to be a jump ball. Sanders goes up. Oh, hang on to it as he went to the turf. What a effort there by Sangren. If he pulls that one in, Z's probably talking about it on Wednesday.
Another flag back around Falk.
Yeah, I see that back there now, yeah.
So we're going to have to let them sort this out. And it's getting tough for us to see, folks, as the sun's setting here in Summit. It's right in our eyes. You can see the shadows casting across the field. Raphael Henry also battling with it out there running the camera as well. So we'll see what the referee says here.
On the defense. Number 49, decline.
Personal foul.
So it's going to be roughing the passer. And so that will be an automatic first down there. And a big shift there for the Indians.
Yeah, that's just one of those mental mistakes right there that we've discussed several times. The young team hadn't figured that out quite yet, and at this point in the game, that could be huge.
So to be 1st and 10 from about the 11 or 12 yard line here, so ICC can still get the first down without the touchdown. There it is. Wilson cuts it back up the middle. Touchdown, Indians!
Great blocking out there. The line and everybody blocking out there on that right side. Extended it out. Gave Wilson plenty of time over there to find the hole and get in the end zone, CJ.
Yeah, that's just a good-looking play right there. Something we haven't seen a lot of out of RJ so far today. Good blocking, great run.
We've got a tie ball game, 27-27. Awaiting the PAT here. And ICC has battled back to tie this thing up. Waiting for Shane Lasher, to step into the kick here. Snap a little low, able to get it up. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Indians leading for the first time this evening, 28-27, 11:31 to go here in the fourth quarter. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Get a free extra most bestest pizza right now at littlecaesars.com. Ding dong. Order $15 or more for delivery and get a free extra most bestest pizza. Use code EXTRA PIZZA at Little Caesars.
Pizza. Little Caesars new crazy calzone, julienne pepperoni. It's so tasty. Garlic white sauce. Here comes the bite. Here comes the... Yummy! Was I dreaming about the crazy calzone again?
You also said some weird things about giraffes. We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. The new crazy calzone for $8.49. Pizza.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. What a ball game. What a second half. Let me say that. This has been ICC trailed at 24-7 at halftime. Now lead at 28-27. 11:31 to go in the fourth quarter. Still a lot of time to play in this one as Lasher sends this First American National Bank kickoff back to about the 8-yard line where the Bears return it, and they've got one man to beat here.
Kicker.
And he's going to juke the kicker, and he can take it to the house. And that's going to be a 90-plus yard return. My, oh, my, how the tide shift again.
No flags.
No flags. He found that seam and just accelerated to it. Last year, the only man left back there kind of slipped, and after that, had no chance of catching him.
They call it a 95-yard kickoff return. And so as soon as ICC takes the lead, what an answer there by the Bears.
Yeah, special teams. We said it, CJ, you've harped on it, really have all game. And, you know, it goes back to that now they've run a punt in and now a kickoff.
That's right.
So waiting the extra point here for the Bears. Snaps high, kick is up, and the kick is good.
So 14 points off of special teams right there.
So that makes it a 34-28 advantage in favor of the Bears. We'll keep it here. Guys, this thing right now could be what you talked about earlier, Brad. Who's the better conditioned team to be able to dig deep and find a way to battle through and win this, because this all of a sudden turned into a slugfest.
Most definitely. And what you can't do if you're an Indian down there right now is get down. Now is not the time to do that. You can't put yourself back to where you were, CJ, in that first half, especially the first quarter when things weren't going their way. You got an answer right here.
That's right. You've got to respond to them scoring right there. And you've got to, in my book, you do it quickly. You keep that momentum on your side, and then you can build off of it.
Yeah, 15 seconds off the clock. It's now 34-28. Coach Rick Collier checking in, saying, hey, just got to shake that one off and keep fighting. As he's trying to cheer on the Indians. Also, Coach Andy Kirk, Will Bunch, he's at the state game, and he might be watching from there, right, Baron?
Yeah, state game. Of course, I got an update on that. Looks like the La Tech went up 24-14 now in the third. Got that, and of course, Crimson Tide still dominating 44-13 over the Miami Hurricanes right now.
So getting set for this First American National Bank kickoff from the Bears. They just returned one 95 yards to take a 34-28 advantage. This kick booming,
fair kick,
and it's going to be off his chest here, and he's going to
return it.
They're going to give him the fair catch.
Give him the fair catch.
Well, that's fortunate.
So a break there for the Indians, indeed. They're going to call it a touchback, so they'll bring this one out. And all right, guys, keep doing what you've been doing. Make something happen here for the Indians.
Yeah, most definitely, CJ. I mean, the offense has been clicking, you know. I mean, even going back to the last part of the second quarter. So we've been clicking since. So, no, I wouldn't change anything.
No, I would definitely keep Sandgren in the playbook. He's been great so far today. And then, of course, Chris Howard with the big reception on the last drive. So we've got options. Well, RJ as well. I mean, that great run there at the end. So just keep that momentum. Just keep executing on offense, and I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, and it's not too late. We don't have to go away from the run right now.
So the Indians with it are going to keep it on the ground.
Falk
battles that one forward.
I don't know if that was that a blown play? Was he trying to hand that off?
I'm not sure.
Well, Donna Thomas just texted in, says, guys, it's now 30-14 after a pick six by La Tech.
Oh.
She's an Ole Miss fan, so you know she's going to let you know.
Yeah, she's happy about that.
So a gain of 1 on the play will bring up a 2nd down and 9 situation. Falk is your quarterback. He's got 2 receivers near side, 2 on the far side. And looks like Brooks in the backfield at running back. Quick out pass, that's Sangren. Sangren is hit and wrestled to the ground, slung out of bounds.
More manageable 3rd down here. More options on the table here for the 3rd. So you got about 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5?
I'm going to say 5.
Go ahead and call it a 3rd down and 5 situation. Indians need to convert on this conversion down. Coming up on 10 minutes to play here. 34-28 is the score. Handoff is going to be to Brooks, and he's hit for a loss.
Wrapped him up by the ankles in the backfield.
That's the only way you're going to stop Jamal Brooks is with taking his legs out from under him, and that's a big-time play there by the Bears.
You know, not a bad idea. You know, some people say, why are you handing it off on 3rd down? Not a bad idea with Brooks. You know, we've been able to run it real well here lately. And, again, you're trying to catch them on their heels potentially at that point, not expecting a run. Southwest stepped up on defense.
Yeah, and there was space over there. If he don't get tripped up, he's got some running room.
So a loss of 4 now makes it a 4th down and 9 situation. Snapback's a good one. The kick is away, and it's going to be taken by the Bears, and Going to be wrapped up and slips off a tackle, still trying to fight for it, and finding the Indians bring him down at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, great coverage there by the Indians on that punt, and a good punt. That was needed to flip this over here because obviously they're at the 40 here. They're 40. So, again, defense now has got to come out, CJ. It's time for them to be big.
Yeah, it's their time to shine. And I don't know if y'all saw right there, but 65, Anthony Gullidge kind of just shoved that defender about 5 yards backwards.
I did see that.
So it's going to be first down and 10 here for the Bears. They lead it 34-28 after a 95-yard kick return after the Indians took their first lead of the day at 28-27. And the Bears are going to keep it on the ground. Imagine we're going to see the Bears be a little bit more lethargic or work with less purpose now each time they get the football and try to eat up as much of this clock as possible.
Yeah, and you still got Alleman in there, but I'm going to tell you what we haven't seen as much of is Alleman on his feet. And again, I don't know if that goes back to the couple series that he was out or not, but you haven't seen him as active on his feet. Now, he's done a good job leading the offense, but he still hasn't seen him as active on his feet.
Right, not like we saw in that first half.
And as we said, the Bears are going to be a little bit less of a hurry. As now the play clock down to 5 when they get the snap. Snap was high, was able to get it. Now fights forward. The Indians are going to hit him and stack him up, and another minimum gain there. As we're now working within 8.5 to play, it's going to bring up a third down and right around 6 situation, I believe. Let's call it 7. So a gain of 2 on the play.
Yeah, in my opinion, I understand what Southwest's doing, trying to milk the clock off, and don't blame them. But, again, no reason to be in a panic mode for the Indians.
No, it's only a 6-point game. If I'm Southwest, I'm pressing a little bit, try to put some more points on the board.
I would be right here.
So he's going to try to drop back to pass. Goes to the right side of the field. Going to be a jump ball, and did he bobble it going out of bounds? What's the referee going to say?
Saying incomplete.
Well, it looked like he did bobble it there for a second, and couldn't tell if it was after the fact or not, but a big-time break there for the Indians because, 1, they do force it to 4th down, but 2, they also stop the clock here. And what looks to be a punting situation here for the Bears.
Yeah, the defensive back was looking at the receiver, but just quite didn't look up enough or put hands up or anything like that. I know you're supposed to keep your eyes on the receiver, keep your eyes, see when they turn and all that kind of stuff. Of course, you hope that they throw their arms up or anything like that, and that just quite didn't happen, but luckily it was bobbled.
And so it will be a Little Caesars punt.
Got a flag. Or was it delay a game?
Delay a game. They had one player late to run in there.
Offense, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
That's a break there. I mean, not necessarily one that you wanted to back them up on in that situation. So it is a delay of game. A couple of times we've seen that with Southwest today. That's going to be something they talk about in film review is, know when you're supposed to be in, get out there and get it done.
Yeah, that's those early games in the year. You're going to find more of that, and hopefully all of us fine-tune that as the year goes.
About time for a bad snap here for the Bears.
I like it. Speak it into existence.
So 4th down and now 13 is the situation. Waiting the snap. It was a little low. Rugby-style kick over to the far side of the field. Daniels is going to watch it hit, and it's going to roll and take a Southwest roll inside the 20 as it goes out of bounds. And so now the Indians will have it. 7:44 to go in the 4th quarter. They trail at 34-28. They'll have it 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
Guys, what a second half this has been. ICC has battled back, took the lead, but as you said, Dr. Boggs, it's just been special teams play today. It's been the difference in the contest. 14 points on a punt return that was a clear block in the back that didn't get the call. And then a beautiful 95-yard kick return by Southwest that gave them this 34-28 lead.
And if you think about it, it started with special teams, CJ, with the kickoff for Etowama out of bounds very first play of the game.
Yep.
So it's going to be 1st and 10. Looks like the ball is going to be right around the 16-yard line here for the Indians. Quick toss out. This is going to be Wilson. Wilson slips off a tackle, slips off another one, but just runs out of real estate as he heads to the sideline.
That was actually Watts, number 11.
Watts, excuse me. I'm having trouble picking up these numbers looking back in that sun.
That shadow over there is tough. There's a flag down on that far sideline as well.
Sure is. I don't know if that's a holding or.
So we'll let the officials sort this out across the way. Remind you to join us Thursday.
Blocking the back.
We're blocking the back on the offense. So tough break there for the Indians. But join us on Thursday as we'll be at home against Colin. 6:30, First American National Bank opening kickoff. So it'll be a 6 o'clock Davis Ford pregame show. And so it'll be a first down and
it's like about the 7 or 8.
Yeah, so almost 20. Let's go ahead and call it 18.
Football at the 8-yard line now. First down. 19 to go.
And so the Indians will have it now. First down and 18. Falk dropping back. Plenty of time. Loads up, throws over the middle. Is caught by Daniels. Daniels makes one man miss. Trying to get across the middle and a great open field tackle. As Daniels did a great job that time getting down the field and getting a chunk of that yardage back.
Yeah, great play right there. Indians needed that big time to get back up in here, give them plenty more, give them more room to work with, give them more comfort level here, and more options now with it being second down and 4.
Second down and short to go here.
There we go, first down.
And that's going to be a first down situation and then some. Run, big man, run.
It's
RJ.
So Wilson coming in, and he just ran big that time. Saw the hole, didn't hesitate, got there, lowered his head, and got the ball out near the 40-yard line. They're officially going to mark it at the 39. So ICC now trying to move. 6:45 to go here in the contest. Falk dropping back to pass. Going towards the sideline. That one too tall, intended for Sangren. They had an extra man over him that time and just couldn't quite link up with him.
Well, even with that extra man, he was still open. That pass is a little lower. That's an easy catch for him.
So 6 minutes, 36 seconds. 34-28. Bears with the lead over your Indians. ICC trying to march down here late in the fourth quarter to see if they can retake the lead. Falk dropping back. Quick out. Pass is complete to Sangren. Stiff arms one. Gets past another one. Still going downfield. Trying to fight for it and finally knocked to the ground.
A little extracurricular there. Not called.
Not called, yeah, exactly. And there was extracurricular down there, you know.
There's some more fans still not pleased with that call.
First and 10.
But it is going to be first and 10 for the Indians. They get the ball across midfield. Quick pass up the field, and Sangren makes a man miss, ducked him, and fights forward for another positive gain. Wow.
Well, it's almost like he bobbled it because I saw him turn. His head turned first, you know, and if you turn it, obviously, you know, before you catch it, that's going to cause a bobble. But he was able to pull it back in. He reeled it back in, and then, like you said, he made a man miss. This young man we're showing here, he's had a great day, and looking forward to the season with him.
Yeah, gain of 7 on that play brings up a second down and 3. Handoff is going to be Brooks. Boom, runs through one guy, runs through another one.
I love that right there, man.
Was that Brooks or was that what?
That's Brooks.
Yeah, Brooks. I love it.
So he bullies his way down the field. Another first down here
I like
for
the tempo
Indians.
too.
Yeah, you got your
They had him. They called him off sides again. He just didn't snap it.
Yeah, so you got Quinn Bennett in there, fullback right over there.
Brooks again up the middle, and he's going to be hit and knocked down as he gets the ball into about the 15-yard line.
So you got a strong package over there with Quinn on the right side lining up as fullback, kind of in an H-back slot, but it's in a fullback scenario. And then you got Brooks handing Brooks the ball, and I mean, that's just a lot of power.
Pickup of 6 that time brings up second down and a long 4 here for the Indians. Ball at the 15. Falk's going to keep it the whole way this time. Follows his blockers, gets forward, and is going to be good for the first down. Well, pretty simple football right there. Get behind your big man and let him roll, and you just hold on to the football.
You had 2 big men, actually. Again, you got Quinn Bennett over there, and then you sent Brooks in that direction. So, yeah, get behind them both. And, of course, you're bringing those out now. You got Quinn coming out.
Jamal coming back in.
Okay, Brooks coming back in. They're going to have the 2-back set back with RJ out there now.
So Wilson's going to be next to Falk at quarterback.
They're actually going to put Brooks where they had Quinn.
So Brooks is going to be up front in that offset fullback position, if you will. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper again this time. Stiff arms a man, and he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Indians! What a stiff arm.
Man, that's just an impressive power drive right there by the Indians.
Strict power. That's what it was.
So ICC comes back and ties the contest again at 34. So we're waiting the extra point here. 4:02 to go here, as this is going to be Shane Lasher on for the extra point attempt here. 34-34 is the score. 4:02 to go in the contest. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Indians lead it. 35-34, 4:02 to go here. We're going to take a break. Let's hear a word from Davis Ford and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small town dealership, small town prices.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. For those that are just now joining us, you've missed a heck of a second half, we'll say. The first half, not so much. ICC trailed at 24-7 at halftime. They've battled back to retake the second lead of the game now at 35-34 with 4:02 to go here in the fourth quarter. Adam Gore, Brad Boggs, CJ Adams here in the ICC Alumni Affairs and Foundation broadcast booth. Raphael Henry running our camera, and Lee Adams on the sideline updating social media and taking photos. You can see those photos on ICCimages.com.
I'm not lining up to kick it deep.
No, we're going to pooch kick here on this First American National Bank kick, and it's going to be caught and taking a knee at the 25-yard line.
I like that.
And so I like it, especially after you give up a 95-yard kick return on the previous kick. That's where the ball would have been if they would have kicked it into the end zone anyway.
That's what I was fixing to say. I was going to say earlier, this is an important kickoff from what happened last time, but Indians chose to go with the pooch. I agree with it. Good decision.
Coach Rick Collier got the chop going over there, listening to the game while playing some Fortnite back in Fulton. First down and 10 here for the Bears. Indians lead at 35-34.
And really, you go back to Southwest Drive's this second half. Other than that one huge play where we blew the coverage, they haven't been near as impressive as they have been in the first half.
Now, defense got to step up again here. We're asking the defense to be big. Let's see what Alleman's going to draw up here and if he's more active.
This time the pass is going to be out complete, a missed tackle, a second missed tackle, now trying to get down the field, and this is just all of a sudden turned into a game of big plays back and forth.
We got to eliminate the missed tackles. Again, it can't go back to that. It goes back to football techniques 101, wrap the guy up. And I know it's easier said than done, easy for us to sit up here and say it, but that's going to kill you.
And that was an absolute laser by Alleman, throwing that in there.
Yeah, put it where only his guy could get it. Moves the chains for a first down. 3.5 to play here. Another quick out pass, same guy, same result. Slips off one tackle, able to get the ball across midfield, down to about the 49, 48-yard line. And it's going to be shy. Are they going to mark him back? No, they say he stepped out of bounds at the 50. So it's going to bring up a second down and short situation here. Let's go ahead and call it second down and 3.
Yeah, we might look at some of those blitz packages we showed them a little bit earlier in this situation.
And this time another quick pass. Caught, runs right back across the middle. Still on his feet, hit and dropped.
Jacoby Matthews, number 6, on the reception.
The Indians have got to find a way to stop those quick passes.
Yeah, similar to what we were doing with Sandgren, that's what they're doing on that far sideline right now.
So the Bears marching down the field now has a first down and 10 situation. They trail at 35-34. Alleman, time to throw, steps up in the pocket, delivers over the middle. Caught,
beautiful.
And it's going to be a touchdown.
Number 3, Jacoby Belazar. That was his drive right there, boys.
They have to say, he just said, get me the ball and let me do what I do. And he takes him to the house, and now Southwest has retaken the lead 40-35.
This almost has a feel of whoever has last possession is going to walk away with this one.
Yeah, again, the old school AFL type feel where you almost just, if you score quickly, you just want to kick it to them, let them score so you can get the ball back. So awaiting the extra point here. As Southwest retakes the lead quickly. marches down the field with 2:41 left, waiting the snap. The kick is up, and the kick is good.
Kick is good.
41-35. Southwest retakes the lead. Anything you can do, I could do better is the case here. We're going to take another timeout. Hear a few words from our sponsors, and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Get a free extra most bestest pizza right now at littlecaesars.com.
Ding dong.
Order $15 or more for delivery and get a free extra most bestest pizza. Use code EXTRA PIZZA at Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
Little Caesars new crazy calzone, julienne pepperoni. It's so tasty. Garlic white sauce. Here comes the bite. Here comes the... Yummy! Was I dreaming about the crazy calzone again?
You also said some weird things about giraffes. We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. The new crazy calzone for $8.49.
Pizza, pizza.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There's 2:41 left in the contest. Southwest has retaken the lead here, 41-35, in what has been a crazy second half. A third quarter that was dominated by ICC now has turned into a fourth quarter that has pretty much just been a slugfest back and forth in this one.
The Bears now leading by 6.
It was, 24-7 at halftime?
Correct.
Yeah, so a little bit of points being put on the board here in the second half as we're getting set for another First American National Bank kickoff here. Southwest slow to get extra player on the field in this situation. Indians need a big return here. Southwest done a good job of putting them almost in the end zone each time they kick it. And this is going to be, is that Daniels with the return? Breaks off a tackle, and it's going to be hit and wrapped up. And, you know, you look at it, guys, that's something else that's been a difference in the game today when you kind of go back and start nitpicking is the fact that Southwest has been a lot more solid on tackling this afternoon in key situations than the Indians have.
They really have. A lot less arm tackles, as I like to call them, but those are the ones that usually result in missed tackles as well. So they're a lot better at wrapping up and bringing our guys down.
So it's going to be a first down and 10. The ball is at around the 17-yard line. 2:33 to go in the contest here. Not panic time for the Indians, as still plenty of time to go, but you do have to have positive yardage on just about every play. Flag is down. And
false start.
Well, that's odd. Did it come from way back here?
There's an illegal substitution or too many men on the field. Too many men on the field, it appears, here for the Bears, I think is going to be the call.
Yeah, I believe you're correct.
Illegal sub, yeah.
5-yard penalty. First down.
So illegal substitution will make it a first down and 5 now situation. Hey, if you're ICC fans, we'll take it.
Absolutely.
2:33 to go here. 41-35, Bears with the lead over the Indians. Falk gets the snap. Now it's going to try to set up the screen pass. Makes one man miss, but can't fight for it enough. And I tell you what, Southwest has been there all day when we try to go those underbelly screens. They've been able to sniff those out.
Yeah, they've scouted those out well, and they always have the numbers there. We only had like 1 or 2 blockers, and they had 4 guys there.
Looks like we actually may have lost a yard on the play. So it'll be a second down and 6 situation now. Falk with it. Now pressure coming off the corner. He's going to step up,
deep.
Throws downfield. He's got a man, and that's got to be pass interference.
Come on.
Where's the flag? He had a handful of jersey and tackled him.
No, he tripped him.
I was going to say, had a handful of jersey and then tackled him on the play. And the Indians getting a spoonful of home cooking on that call.
That's pitiful.
I'm going to turn the external mic off because we had some questionable words on a lot lesser questionable
that
call.
Was awful. That was
all
truly
you can
awful.
say.
Yeah, I hope they're not looking at the replay being played on the board there.
That's even worse on the replay.
Yeah, that's just bad. A bad break there for the Indians. But guess what? You got to play through it. Third down and 6 now after
Play
that.
clock running down.
The Indians will have to take the timeout there. Timeout on the field. We're going to take the timeout with them. Let's hear from Renaissance Bank and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, ICC fans rightfully upset after that last no call on the pass interference, and my phone blowing up with it as well on the call there. So a tough break for the Indians, but guys, that's part of the game. You got to play through it. It'll be a possession down here, 3rd down and 6 with 1:58 to go in the contest.
Well, what they got to do now is get past that, though. I mean, they can't let that linger on because the ball game is still there. We've got to run a play. We've got to get a first down.
Man in motion now. Falk gets the snap. He's hit as he throws. Jump ball's going to go out of bounds, and there's a flag on the field. And
Falk's down on the ground. I don't know they threw a flag. I was looking outside here.
The flag's way back there.
It may be a makeup.
If it is, they sure owe us one. So let's see what the call is. ICC indicating that it will be against the Bears here.
Personal foul. That's definitely a makeup.
You know, did you see them gather up right there before we went back in the play? Now, I'm not saying they did a makeup call, but it sure is weird. They normally don't gather up like that right there.
As the kids would say, tell me you make a makeup call without telling me you make a makeup call, and that's exactly what that was there. So all is right in the world now as the Indians get the ball back. 1:52 to go. It's a 1st and 10 situation. Falk got to get rid of it, finds it to Daniels. Daniels tries to get up the field. Or excuse me, it was not a 1st and 10 situation, excuse me. Oh, yes, it was.
Yeah, the scoreboard's just not up to date yet.
So, well, they didn't. He only got 4 out of that, looks like.
Yeah.
Or 3. They're showing 3.
Run out of bounds by number 36.
I don't know what they're showing.
35 for Darius.
So it's going to be a 2nd down. Let's call it 7 to go situation here.
Yeah.
And a little throwback right back to Daniels. Daniels trying to get his speed but couldn't get to the outside that time. Good play on the part of Southwest to make the stop.
So they're bringing in the blitz package right now. Southwest is throwing their blitz.
Yeah.
And ICC hadn't.
We've got to mind this clock as well, guys.
Yeah, by 1:24 to play now.
Oh, what a
pressure
jump.
coming, and this is going to be a missed tackle in the backfield. ICC still going forward, and it's going to be close. Not going to be there. He's going to be short of about a yard and a half, maybe 2. So it's going to bring up a 4th down and long situation here. I believe we're going to have a timeout taken by ICC. Timeout on the field. There's 1:09 to play here in the contest. ICC will have it 4th down and 2 when we come back. They trail 41-35. Don't go anywhere, folks. Back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, out of the timeout. 1:09 to play here. 4th down and 2 for the Indians. This is your ball game right here. If ICC can get the first down, they can continue this drive. But if not, Southwest can kneel this one to victory. Falk is your quarterback. High snap. Give it to Brooks. He's hit the backfield, and the Bears were there to make the play. Well, they were pinning their ears back, expecting to see Brooks get the football, and he did just that. And what a big-time stop there for Southwest. And that one can just about do it. And what a ball game this has been. 41-35, Southwest with the lead and the football with 1:04 to go in the contest. ICC can not stop the clock. I believe they're out of timeouts here. And so the Bears can kneel their way to victory here in this one. A hard-fought victory as they led it 24-7 at halftime. ICC came back, but special teams miscues are hunting the Indians. Both these teams are going to have a whole lot to talk about tomorrow after they look at film.
Yeah, this is one that's going to get away from ICC. You look back at that first half. Clearly with a better team in the second half, but as a complete game, we've got to do better at putting that together.
And Alleman will take the knee there, and this one should run it out as we're now inside a minute to play. Maybe one more knee before they have to clock this one. And, well, we said this would be the best JUCO game in the state on a Saturday, and it turned out to be true despite what we saw in the first half. ICC showed a lot of fight, was able to come back, but again, that 95-yard kickoff return is going to be one that haunts the Indians at the end of the afternoon. So the Bears will come in, and I tell you what, Alleman is the difference in this game today as well. When he's not on that field, the Bears' offense struggles, but when he's out there, man, they're good.
Yeah, he is definitely a playmaker, and he definitely makes that entire team better when he is out there.
Your final score here as the clock will roll out. 41-35. Southwest picks up the win here over the Indians, and we're going to take a break. Come back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report. Recap this one. Look at some highlights throughout the contest as ICC falls by the final score of 41-35. Back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
They used to call me Sir Sauce back in the day.
I knew he was going to claim
Sir
that.
Sauce a lot.
You know.
Will is the sauciest.
Sauciest guy they know. Well, when I used to date your
saucy
auntie,
at
she said I was saucy.
Sonic Crave Cheeseburger. You a saucy cat, man.
If I crave something, I have to have it.
Well, so what are you craving? Like, what do you crave?
Attention, apparently. Look at him all sitting in the middle.
I know, right? It is really awkward. You just chose to sit there.
Sonic Crave Cheeseburger.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Hey, honey, could you help me with this? Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
Look at this new crazy calzone from those brainiacs at Little Caesars. It's a pepperoni pizza surrounded by a calzone crust. Little Caesars got us again.
Is it more pizza or more calzone?
I don't know. What do you think, Pizza Bot?
Pizza, calzone, both. Confused. Pizza, calzone, both. Tell my wife. Bleep bloop.
Oh, we're not Big Pizza. We're Little Caesars. The new crazy calzone for $8.49.
Pizza.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
And welcome back here for the Renaissance Bank postgame report. ICC falls in a wild one, 41-35. Renaissance Bank, the bank that understands you. Visit renaissancebank.com for more information on how they can help you with all your checking needs. Of course, they've got those rewards, extra checking accounts. So many rewards, we'd have to sit here another 3 days to tell you about what all they can offer you there. Well, guys, we're here in the Renaissance Bank postgame report. Again, ICC falls 41-35.
Come on back, guys.
And let's talk about this, Brad. Man, they're partying out here. Act like you've won before. Brad, your thoughts here on the game?
Yeah, well, thoughts on the game. Obviously, of course, I mean, we've talked about it in the special teams plays and going back, and it started with the first play of the game and how that hurt Etowamba. It obviously wasn't a game killer, but it hurt us. And then the injuries, we go back to it. Now, that injury directly affected our special teams play. but we were able to overcome some of that, and it was basically putting together, we talked about it before, the gelling, the coming together, the jitters, things of that nature. Not so certain why Etowamba had so much coming into this game, but they did, able to pull it together. And that's the strong point, CJ, that they've got to take with them is, hey, we were able to pull this together with all that happened. We were able to battle back. We were able to make this a game, one that ICC could have won, but definitely could have won.
Yeah, and going back to those injuries, one we really didn't even mention on the air, but our leading tackler from last year, Corley Hooper, had some sort of head laceration, was bleeding, wasn't able to come back into the ball game. That's huge on defense as well, on top of Yafet's injury early on and Wade's. But, yeah, you come back, special teams is what killed us today. Those 2 special team touchdowns is definitely the difference in this game. But like you said, these guys battled back. You saw some great coming together, offensive drives. A lot to build on for the next few weeks.
Absolutely, as we're in the Renaissance Bank postgame report. For those that are watching on Let'sGoICCTV.com, you're watching the replays throughout this contest. And ICC trailed at 24-7 at halftime, was able to come back, take a couple of leads here in the second half before ultimately dropping a 41-35 decision on the road here at Summit. And, guys, you got to like the fight that we saw, because it's one of those, I'll be honest with you, and we kind of talked about it at halftime, that was not a good-looking football team that didn't have any type of want to about them, and kind of just had their head hanging when they went to the locker room, and whatever Coach Cannon talked about there in halftime and just got the guys refocused worked.
Yeah, Coach Cannon, Coach Cook came together. They made some adjustments on the offensive side. Like we said, they came out with different formations. They came out with a 2-back set, which they weren't running in the first half. So they came out with a 2-back set. Provided that spark that we needed, and again, of course, went in with a spark and provided that spark even further. So what adjustments they made, yes, it definitely helped and assisted the Indians, and they've got that to build on.
Well, guys, we need to pick up a Sonic star of the game, and right on cue, I think, right there in our highlights, I think you guys are going to agree with me on this one. CJ, I won't steal your thunder because you said you got one right away whenever I said I need a player of the game. So let's go ahead and talk about our player of the game.
Yeah, I've got to give it to Sandgren.
Yeah.
I mean, he showed out today. Other than that one where he came up a little short, I don't know if he missed another ball.
Yeah.
He was fantastic out there today, not only at making the receptions, but also getting the yards after contact. So, yeah, I think looking forward, he's the bright spot for us to focus on going into next week.
Yeah, and I'll build off that. I agree. Sandgren, heck of a game, very much heck of a game. But I'm gonna build back off of that too. That the 2-back set that I go back to with the Jamal Brooks and the R.J. Wilson back there. I really, really love that package and how they were running that. So, not just to stick to Sandgren, even though we know that he had a phenomenal day, and he really did, and we're glad to see that. I can throw in your R.J. Wilson and your Brooks back there and how they were able to – I'd like to see how much they had as a combo running the ball.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, there were negatives, but plenty of positives to build on for next week as well. So for ICC, it's going to be a short week. You turn around Thursday night. You got Colin coming to town, a team that's always in the chase for the playoffs down in the south side of things, and a team that has had ICC's number over the last few years. So Colin coming to town Thursday night to Fulton. We do want to invite you to come out, support the Indians, but if you can't do so, we'll be right back here on Super Talk Mississippi, 101.9 FM, or right back here on Let'sGoICCTV.com, the Red Channel. Well, guys, before I sign things off here, I'm going to give one final thought for each of you as ICC falls in this one by the final score of 41-35 to Southwest.
Final thought, obviously, on my end, you've got this is your first game. It was a South opponent. Yes, we want to win. We want to win every game, but learn from your mistakes. Take what we can going forward. Again, as I say, CJ, you've got a short, Adam mentioned it too, you got a short turnaround time. We don't have time to sit on this one and just let it steam over. We have got to turn around now equally and turn around and get ready for Colin, who is always a tough opponent. They're coming into our turf, and it's tough, and I understand why the game was pushed to Saturday. And again, my heart goes out to all these folks down here, down south, who are dealing with the destruction and everything. So again, I understand all that, but it's a tough turnaround, not only for us but for Southwest. So we've got to put this behind us, CJ, and go forward.
Yeah, like you said, you got to have short memory here. Now that it's over, don't think about it anymore. Focus on what you need to focus on. Come in to Thursday night with a game plan and execute it.
We'd like to say thanks to today's sponsors, Renaissance Bank, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Little Caesars, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, Cagle Eye Center, the Bank of Okolona, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, the ICC BSU, and Tommy Morgan real estate agent Ricky Murphy. Your Indians will be back in action next Thursday at home against Colin. As we've already mentioned, the First American National Bank opening kickoff is scheduled for 6:30. We'll have a 6 o'clock Davis Ford pregame show coming your way. The game will be available on Let'sGoICCTV.com, the Red Channel, and on Super Talk Mississippi 101.9 FM. Remember, for updates on all 11 of ICC intercollegiate athletic programs, visit letsgoicc.com and follow Let's Go ICC on your favorite social media platform. So, for Brad Boggs, CJ Adams, Lee Adams, Raphael Henry, Stephen Knight, Kim Deal, and all the great folks there at Super Talk, thank you for taking time out of your Saturday to join us for this presentation of ICC Athletics. So long for Summit as your Indians fall 41-35 to Southwest. Have a blessed evening, a safe long weekend, and as always, Roll Tribe.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.